with the roleplay screen so everyone can be seen
Oh shit.
and heard.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna fix you real quick.
Who's being me? I'm in the corner.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Overhand.
First.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks pretty good.
Whoa. Popped.
Let me get all my things that are gonna make noise out of the way first.
I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to be the amazing boyfriend or the world's okayest DM.
Nice.
I can't decide
You
which
just
is
take
more
occasional
important to me
sips out of
right
both.
Yeah, do both.
now. Okay.
Can you drink
I
them
am-
both at the same time?
Don't do that. That would
I'd
be
like to
nice.
see you try. Yes.
Don't.
Yes.
I probably could if I tried, but the coffee is very hot.
Okay, loud stuff out the way.
And you're moving the loud stuff now?
Yes, because I said I'm going to do the loud stuff, and you went, I'm already on the roleplay screen.
Okay. So guys, so cranky crew.
Do you hear this?
Nope.
Cool.
Sounded
That
like
means I could
the
type.
browser source is back offline, but why would we need
That's
that
a
right
good
now?
thing. We should keep it offline for now. Somebody want to give me a recap?
Dib's not it.
Basically, read out the recap that's been written for you is fine.
Are we live?
We are live. We've been live for a while, Joe. We are
Oh,
super
it didn't-
live.
My Twitch did not update. Here we go. But
You just got a message sound alerts in the Twitch chat,
It's okay.
whatever that means.
It's just telling us that the thing
Oh,
we
hey,
use for
Greg.
Fright Day isn't turned on.
Yeah, sound alerts is
Great.
basically something that people can pay bits for to make loud noises during horror games.
Oh, that's awful.
So it's
That's
that is
terrible.
turned off right now. Hi,
It's
Greg.
fun.
It's fun.
It is fun.
Greg.
So who Budayona is doing the recap this time?
Very well.
Did you say very well like you were going to do it? Or did you say very well that you were acknowledging that Iona was not going to do it? I'll read it. Let me find it.
There we go.
I was
in
gonna stay
the
silent long enough.
in the yonchandyona server, there's like a recap part, right?
Yeah, okay, here we go. So
The
tiny.
session that he wasn't here for, he's
Oh,
doing a
yeah.
recap. Love that.
Yeah, that seems fair. He needs to catch up.
Yeah, come on now.
I mean, man watched the
Okay.
entire fucking live stream.
Did he
Okay.
really?
I did. Well, I watched
The
watch it on demand or whatever. Okay,
Man.
Gregor took off to use Song of Rest on the injured civilians while the other three further discussed Briar's hand. They decided to go and talk to the followers of Onir in case the elf in their party could offer some help. Mid-discussion, Gregor disappeared from view and a familiar arcane symbol appeared in the sky. The clouds darkened and the three were shrouded in smoke. A tall tiefling woman with gray skin and blue war paint appeared hovering in the sky. She said that she deemed us worthy of a gift which she would provide to the winner of the upcoming battle. To each of the three, it looked as though they were fighting shadow-like creatures. The three fought valiantly, with Thal being the eventual victor. The woman offered Thal a gift of his choice, and he chose Shield. He was given a large tower shield which had ties to Citadel's royal family and elvish writing. It allowed him to be invisible for up to an hour, made him silent, and offered him more protection. The siblings carried Husker's lifeless body for an hour before he awoke, explaining that he had a spell that could make him appear dead to both magical and non-magical investigation. The three, having lost Gregor during the battle, continued to find the followers of Onir. Quite easily, they found three members: the Dragonborn, Traz, the Dwarf, Rory, and the Elf, V. Our party asked for help, and after some discussion, V decided to offer a possible solution. Traveling to the Lake of Twisted Fates could possibly cure her hand, however the spirits there do not like elves. Furthermore, that would be going out of Citadel and north to the forest outside Tambora. The three agreed after being told that they only had a limited window of opportunity, then decided they would travel further to Seoul with the followers of Onir once they had concluded their business at the lake. Traz contacted Gregor to let him know the new plan. He said he would catch up.
And then we were on horses and heading out of town.
Yes. And we'll pick up the session as you guys are firing down the main street heading towards the outside gate. Everyone roll perception. Actually, what's everyone's passive perception?
22.
22?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why'd you say 22?
That's Elisa's passive perception.
Okay.
15.
15. So what are the
Minus
ones?
12.
Well,
16, 12.
You're fine. 12 and 16. Okay, so 16 and
15.
15. You don't quite see this, Thal. As you guys are rocketing towards the gate, not with any sort of spectacular vision, just Gregor just shimmers into existence near the gate.
So he didn't see that, but I did, and
Yeah.
he's on my back.
Yes.
Okay. I barrel towards Gregor.
So
Um,
Thal, your horse, rather than going directly forward, sort of like turns a little bit and starts running towards a wall. And then probably at this point you notice Gregor is just stood there now.
Oh, cool.
It's Gregor.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I was helping some of the civilians heal up, and then I was like taken away for a brief moment, of which I can't remember what happened entirely, but now I'm back here with you guys.
I toss Thal off my back and I just start sort of nipping at Gregor's stuff. Like,
Hey.
I'm annoyed with him. I'm just like biting all of his shit.
Yes. No, you cannot do that. This is not for biting. Okay. So, are we off to go meet? Talk quieter. The weasel? You guys are in a rush. What's happening?
Can't explain on my horse.
Right.
We're going to a lake up near Tahambora called
Okay.
the Lake of Twisted Fates. Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it?
Roll intelligence, like roll a history.
Okay.
You're a bard. You may have heard like stories about it.
Right. Yeah, he's steady. 5.
Unfortunately,
So maybe not.
You've heard a lot of like folk tales about certain lakes. But the one of Twisted Face isn't really coming to mind.
I've not heard about the Lake of Twisted Fates. However, that doesn't sound like a lake I would like to go visit.
Yeah, me neither, but V over there said that it would be like the only way to fix this,
Oh.
and it's only limited time. There's only like a few days until it goes away?
So it's more complicated than that. It could already be gone, and it could be there for a week or a day or a minute. We should really go.
Yeah, we're hoping to catch it.
Okay. Well, that seems rather important, so let's go. Did you guys bring me a horse? I look around.
I
See if
look
there's a
at
horse.
V's horse, who doesn't have anyone else on it right now.
I also look at these horse.
Oh no.
Shall we buddy up? V, is it?
It's just like they just like tap the back of the horse.
Okay.
All right. I hop back up on the horse and I awkwardly decide, like, am I putting my hands like in front of V, like on the horse itself? Do I have to like hold on to V, or if I'm gonna try to like keep myself still, for support?
As you're like
Come on.
touching around the horse, they just sort of reach back and like pull like a rope that's like sort of like tucked underneath the seat. They just pull it out a little bit more and just leave it there for you to grab hold of. It's It's like a small rope that seems to be attached underneath the horse all the way around. That has like two
Perfect.
bags also attached to it.
So
It's not for it's not for this reason, but it could work. It could work for it.
Got it. All right, I'm on the horse, ready to travel.
I learned my lesson. I hold on to Truz very quickly and very
Okay.
tightly.
And then as if like a whippet, they just fire off at full speed. I'm not gonna make anyone do a check this time. Last time was just for a bit of a gaff.
Bit fun.
Bit of a goof.
And you guys start heading in a pretty roundabout way, if I remember correctly. Like you have to go around the city. Let me just get the world map up.
We're
for a
in the
second.
castle area.
Yeah. So you guys actually have to head. Actually, that's a good point. Who would ask you this? Viton goes, right, we can either follow the roads, it would take a bit longer, but will be safer, or we can go directly north around the city and then up to the forest, but it would be more dangerous.
Start making noises at the second option.
I think
Just like screeching, cawing.
that's good. I think that's the one he wants.
Right. The more dangerous because it is, in fact, quicker.
Yeah.
So, and if time is of the essence, then you must go.
It will also be very much rougher on the horses, though. Do bear that in mind, that if for any reason we have to stop, it might make us take longer. Just
Can I do out of character Song of Rest on a horse?
you could. I'm pretty sure it says creature, so you could technically.
Okay.
Which
Sing
which
some.
could
Horse.
which out of character, like if you end up taking a short rest, could help the horses regenerate their strength quicker.
Okay.
I suppose I could also cure wounds the horse.
I mean, you could.
Well, yeah.
It's more of like an energy thing, though. It's more like exhaustion than actually taking
Right.
damage, unless they get fucking murked by something.
You're not gonna do that, are you?
You can do it to a druid in wild shape, so
Yeah, I mean, you totally
can?
can.
yeah.
Sing to me, Gregor.
Okay, so you guys are heading north, right? Well, like around and then
Yes.
north. I'm trying to work out how long it would take you.
A few days,
Oh god, who knows?
several days, a month.
Let's call that like. Let's call that.
We're gonna be late.
A,
I have a
It's not gonna be late by the time we get there.
it would probably take you. You
What are
okay?
you doing?
There's a mouse on top of my face.
Oh. Oh. Okay. It would probably take you, if you full send it. Are you guys like what? How fast are you traveling? Are you traveling travel speed, or are you traveling like stealthily, or are
Send
you
it.
traveling normal? Full sending it.
Whatever Truz
We'll
does.
send
Okay. It would probably take you a full day. It would normally
That's
take
it?
you 2, but yeah, but if you full send it, that means
We're gonna be tired.
no resting, no stopping, just full sending the horses. If you got, it'll probably take you a day and a bit. So yeah, so you can start.
Just full send
Okay.
it, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck
Cool.
it.
So you travel through. As soon as you exit the city, you actually exit through the north gate instead, which is not the trade gate. So you actually have to get off your horses to get back onto your horses when you get out. I'm gonna just gonna retcon and say that you were at the north gate rather than the south gate.
Okay.
Just because it makes more sense that you guys wouldn't travel downwards to go through the south gate than to go
So
back
they
up
go
through the
north.
city.
Yeah.
That'd suck, yeah.
You guys exit through the north gate, which pretty much drops you out immediately at this crisper, colder climate. Where you came from, although still like cold, this is you can see in the like in the distance, blankets of white, just not just on the mountains, but everywhere. And you can actually nicely see because it's a pretty large valley in between where you are and the snow. You can see that very gradual fade into this wintry landscape, which is actually quite pretty.
I don't have it on me right now, but
Nice.
I take out my like mage's college jacket and put
Okay.
it back on again.
You can see the trees slowly change from these like oak trees and birch to these hardier like fir trees, tall and like bristling. One thing of note though is very much you would already know this because you've been to Tehembora. Right behind Tehembora, there's a small patch of forest that connects to the fir trees that is made of these large dark redwoods that just stretch up into the sky so high that you can see them from where you currently are. Just a piece of note. So that's to paint the picture. As you guys start galloping, you see that there is the Frostbite Mountains, I believe they're called, to the right of you. I might need to check that, but it's something along those lines. And you guys kind of end up gathering back and connecting back with the road that takes you up past them, since it's the only safe way to get through them. Somebody roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
D100.
I can't roll on the horse.
I'll do it. 95.
That's
Okay.
good.
95.
Big
Yes.
number. Gotta be good.
I'm gonna wave towards the hometown when we raid past it.
Well, before you get there, as you guys are making it to the mountains, as you're making it to the foot of these large spiraling pillars of stone, you see there's sort of like a small encampment set up along the road with a small, very makeshift gate. And as you arrive, the Traz actually gets off and starts communicating with one of the people there, who seems to be this sort of very pale human. And that's after his communication's done, like in these very big, fur clothes. After his communication's done, he gets back on and goes, our friend here just gave us directions. So apparently there is a shortcut that we can take through this cave here, if you would like to take it.
Do you know this person?
I don't, but this is a ranger station.
Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. I'm exaggeratingly shaking my head. Nope.
I will leave it up to you, but we are running low on time.
I'm biting Thal's feet. Nope.
It could allow us a little bit
Nope.
more time to rest.
How much of a shortcut is this?
It could.
I'm biting them harder.
95, right? It could half the
Yeah.
remaining journey.
Bite your feet off.
I look at Briar.
I mean, I know what my choice is, but it's always gonna go against what the group wants, so I'm gonna wait to see what you guys say. I'm for it, but
Sons of bitches.
it's a group effort. If you all disagree, then I'll go with the group.
If there's a chance that your hand could get fixed quicker, then perhaps we do it. Thal, what do you think?
I agree.
I'm saying my head. Stamp my feet.
I'm sorry,
Kid.
Husker.
All right, feathered one, you'll survive, I think.
We're super strong.
You do have a quick wave as to Dite as you head into the cave, and pop out sort of just, if you look at the map where the river heads up into the mountains, you pop out just north of there, which is way closer to where you were planning on being.
Alright.
With no
Good cave.
danger,
Awesome.
luckily.
Hey,
Great.
The
What a
cave,
good
as you make your way through the cave, it is dark. There's dripping coming from what you imagine is the river that flows from above you, and there are spots of these bioluminescent mushrooms that just whenever you go near them, they at you. If
eat a
anyone
mushroom.
goes too close to them, it shoots its spores at you, and you will now glow for the next 24 hours.
I eat the mushrooms.
You
Yeah.
eat the mushrooms.
oh dear.
Without hesitation.
Okay, then you glow for the next 24 hours as it covers you in
Oh, no.
spores. And also, I need you to roll me a constitution save as a horse. Thank you.
I would get
Are we
close.
not
yeah.
running on
Right.
full speed here?
He takes a chomp as he runs by.
I do, warhorse stats. I didn't expect to need the warhorse stats.
I'd get close enough to try and grab one, but I wouldn't eat one.
You grab them?
Yeah.
Okay, you can
so-
grab a handful. Make me a constitution save with advantage.
My con is 10.
Oh no.
19.
You're fine. You're poisoned for the next hour, which basically just means you have disadvantage on everything.
That's,
But-
I mean, that's okay. It's
you
just,
can run fine still, luckily.
that's good.
You're just a bit groggy from now on.
Start retching a little.
Okay, as you guys make your way finally into the forest, I want one more person to roll me a D100.
I knew this cave was a bad idea. It was full of sick mushrooms.
You can do it.
Nice.
59.
59. Okay, actually, as you make your way out of the cave, Was it 59? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You find a shrine to a god that seems to have been destroyed. If you want to know which god it is, you can make a religion as you rocket on by, or you can. No, really, as you're coming out the cave, you kind of had to slow down a little bit to make your way out of the cave safely. But you can make a religion check, or you can just pass it on by.
Like one. Sure.
He has to know.
Right.
18.
18. Okay.
Pretty good.
And you have
Pretty good
proficiency in religion, right?
Pretty good
I do
religion.
indeed.
Okay.
One religious boy.
Then you notice it as a shrine to Baal, the widely
Oh.
feared god of violence and ritualistic murder.
Yeah, that sucks. This cave sucks. Let's get out
Probably
of
a
here.
good thing that that's destroyed.
But yeah, it seems to have been destroyed. Nothing left behind either. It seems to have just been tossed by the wayside.
Good.
And you guys continue into the forest. It's starting to turn to dusk as you arrive. At which point V stops you all as you make like 5 minutes into the forest. You get stopped. Right. I believe we're in the right place, but we need to wait for midnight. Where we're going, it isn't exactly a physical place. It is an extra planar location that a portal, like a little portal, arrive. Not actually, like it's complicated. When midnight comes, the connection between the two planes is weak enough that we can step between them for a moment.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey.
Did you guys have this detail before? Did you know that it would be extra planar?
I didn't think it would matter.
Not really.
Alright.
We can set up camp, right? I mean, either way, it's getting a little dark. Might as well.
But if it makes anyone
Yeah.
feel better, we're lucky to still here. I can feel it. You should be able to feel it too. Do you try to concentrate on feeling it?
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Do I feel it?
Only a feeling it check?
Do I get the vibes?
Roll me a vibe check.
Oh, yo!
7. I've got the vibes.
Failed it.
You don't seem to be able to connect to it.
I don't really know what I'm looking for, but maybe I feel it. Is it like a gassy feeling?
No.
Oh.
It's
Heartburn?
more of a sinking dread.
Oh, I haven't
Oh,
had that
good.
yet, so.
Good.
Oh man.
Sinking dread.
Awesome.
So is this lake, or does it just heal? Like, do people vacation to this lake? Do they hang out by it? What is the purpose of this lake?
The lake is a it is a lake full of spirits of those who died in the Fae.
In the Fae? Like in the Fae
Oh.
Isle?
Yes.
Oh.
Not good.
And by nature, because of that, it's kind of complicated. I don't really know what happens in there. I've only been in once, and it was a long time ago. And things change.
Okay.
I see.
We will not be accompanying you in, though.
Oh, why?
Because they don't like elves enough to make one elf nation, never mind two.
Wait,
What about?
I'm gonna need some
If
leaves
it-
then.
a lake full of fae spirits don't like elves?
No.
How does that track?
I don't question it.
So I shouldn't ask?
I mean, you may ask. I can tell you if you would really like.
Yeah.
So the spirits that reside there were a village of fae that upon the... You do know about how elves arrived in Mireon? No?
I
Alright.
feel like I should know this kind of.
You know that they just arrived one day. Like all other races inhabited Mireon for quite a while, and then in the middle of the desert, the elves just arrived. Like their city was just fully built in one night.
The fuck?
And no one really knows how. Well, they came, as far as I'm aware, they came from the Feywild, they used to live there, and before, when they lived there, they kind of killed a lot of Fey. Don't know why. I think there's a lot of different theories about it.
I mean, that is the elf mentality, right? Just kill anything that isn't you.
Well, one of the most popular theories is that they use the life of the Fey to transport their city.
Blood sacrifice.
I don't know if it's quite blood, but
Or
sure, yes.
Fey sacrifice.
So the Fey in general don't like elves because elves and Fey come from the same place, but these ones really don't.
These are the ones that got killed, I assume?
Yes,
Good.
I could look
That
like
sucks.
something else, but they'd know, right?
they would know. Probably. I've never tried it. You would try it. It's worth.
I don't know if
Although if you're
deciding that's a
telling
good
the
idea.
yes,
So, but if something goes wrong and we need to go in and help, are we able to do that?
you guys can go in if you would like.
We can go in as a group.
I don't see why not.
Okay,
If,
that's
I mean,
good.
I'm not going to force you guys to come into a lake of spirits, but, you know, if you feel like it.
Anyway, I'm gonna go start setting up.
All right.
I'm coming in.
Yeah?
Same.
I feel like this is kind of your thing, Thal. Right? With your god? Isn't that, like, kind of some crossover there?
Maybe so.
Maybe that'll help.
I
If
mean,
you
I don't know
want
if
to-
mentioning their name will make them mad. If they don't like elves, why should
are
they
the
like an elf god?
Maybe
But
you
they're
can
gold.
use a code name like
What?
Carrot or something. Or
Carrot gives him powers.
Carrot gives you powers.
Why not just another god?
Or
I just-
another, yes.
Because your god.
Oh, I like carrots. A nice nutritious breakfast gives me the power I need.
It is an elven god, right? But it's also like a nature god. And there's a chance that it came from where the elves came from originally rather than like an elf god that appeared when they did their bad stuff, you know? So maybe it's less of an elf god and more of a fey god.
It's a crapshoot for sure.
Hmm.
I think I can make my case.
Fingers crossed. If it makes it worse,
And
then
also,
who cares?
I'm pretty sure if we're going in here and we want their help, it's probably best not to deceive them.
Probably, yeah.
Both with
Yes,
disguises
that
and
is-
saying I get my powers from carrots.
Right. You do have a point. I will just err on the side of not saying anything unless I have to, I suppose.
That seems like a wise idea, Gregor.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we have some downtime. What happened with you? Like, do you remember any of the stuff that happened when you went poof?
I remember singing songs at the triage station, and then I noticed something strange in the sky, and then I have vague recollection of singing a song somewhere, and then I got transported back to where we met up.
Gregor,
Yes.
were you just drunk the whole time? It's
No,
okay.
I don't.
It's
I
okay
was
if you
not
were.
drunk. No, I wanted
It's-
a drink, but I did not. I did not have one.
You don't remember what you were doing. You were singing a lot of songs. It sounds like you were drunk.
Does Gregor
Mm.
look any different?
Roll me perception.
He looks drunk.
8.
No.
I see nothing.
Everyone's rolling
I
perception
see
if everyone's
nothing.
looking if he looks different.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking right at him.
I don't know, man.
I
Someone
wouldn't
just,
think to do so.
someone just glimmers into existence. Could be anyone.
11.
He looks the exact same, though he does seem to have a larger coin purse.
Oh, you sack of shit. Oh. I'm not gonna
So-
bring it up. I'll keep that to myself.
Why'd you have to say that, DM?
You ass.
God.
He saw it. I'm sorry.
Are you cutting some back alley deals over there? In the fuck?
Man's asked them to pay for his Song of Rest.
Oh my! Ooh, that's criminal.
Oh no.
You
American
didn't say
healthcare
that,
system.
I'm sorry, Joe. You didn't say that you did anything to like hide it.
That's funny. Yeah, you're right. If you're good at something, you don't do it for free, I suppose.
Don't say anything.
Just kidding. All right, didn't say anything. Yes, it was a strange interaction. That once I become clearer on what happened, I'll let you guys know. Did you see something in the sky, as well?
Right?
Yes.
I think Thal did, and then, we all saw it afterwards, but... Did you get a better view of it?
I don't know. I don't think I did. I saw it and then I was taken away, I guess. Now, were you taken away as well? Did you go to a room? Did you see me sing? Did I sing for you?
No.
No.
Sadly.
We fought each other.
Yeah.
You fought each other.
I didn't want to.
Who won? Let me guess. Hold on.
Yeah, take a wild guess. Take a wild, grand guess
Have a
between
real-
the three of us.
Good luck at us.
Thal, where did you get that shield?
Yes, that enormous shield that he's been carrying around this whole time. It's not light, by the way. He rides on my back and he carries it with me. It's... Yes. You won.
Sorry about
Congratulations, Thal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a prize. You won it beating up your friends.
Yes.
And he
That's certainly
did.
one way to put it.
was
It's not like
brutal.
any of us wanted to begin with. This lady from the sky just came down and said to us we were chosen to fight. We each other looked like demon spawn.
I was
see.
really into it. I could tell he wanted to.
Well, it looks like that shield may come in handy, perhaps, for all of us.
It will. Look at this. Look at this.
No, jeez,
One
here
of
he
us
goes
is a
again.
driver. And I take it out. I just take my mace and I just...
As he takes
Smack it
his
again.
mace and smacks it against the shield, there is no sound. Not even a thud. There is no sound whatsoever.
I lay face down on the ground. I'm exhausted.
Oh. Did you just hit... I go and punch the shield, and do I hear a sound?
Yes, as your fist makes contact, there is no sound.
That is amazing.
It's
Very
so cool.
shield.
And I can go invisible with it, so we won't have a repeat of the library.
Ah, that is handy. Now, does it just make you invisible, or can you make someone else invisible?
Good question.
Was it just you?
It's just you.
Yeah.
I think it is just me.
It's
Sadly.
whoever's attuned to the shield.
Got it.
Also, I don't think I
That
can
is-
get rid of it now.
Oh, well, I guess that's a good thing. Seems like a good shield to have on your person. All time.
Right? I'm not complaining.
I mean, who likes a clingy shield, though? Space
Very
shield.
true. Alright, shall we
Um,
perhaps get some rest, or wait till
As you say that,
whatever opens?
V runs back over and goes, does anybody happen to have any silver?
That's...
Silver?
Like,
What?
pure silver, coins.
Coins would work.
I got a couple coins. I'm laying down. I just fish them out of my pocket and kind of toss them.
I need 5.
Why? What's happening?
5?
5.
I have 3.
I need
Okay,
2 more.
I'll do 2.
Thank you. They're required to open the gate. I totally forgot.
Are we doing
Oh.
it now?
No, but I wanted to make sure so I could work something else out if you didn't have it.
Can I insight check V? Because there's a lot of these extra things coming up at the last minute.
Sure.
I
go
thought we were
inside.
being attacked by werewolves.
Silver?
I was like, do you guys got any silver? I was like, oh shit.
We've been fighting werewolves for 10 minutes here, guys.
Guys,
Come
no.
on.
You're fucking heroes?
I got a 14.
they seem to just be a bit. They seem to be telling the truth. They are forgetting all these things that they need them, but I mean, they seem a bit shaken by the idea of going back to this place. So maybe that's influencing how, how they're forgetting things. It's kind of hard to place them though. They seem very neutral a lot of the time. So when they're not neutral, it even means that they're doing a performance or they're actually worried. So it's kind of hard to place right now. You haven't really known them long enough yet.
Got it.
I know this person.
Anything else you might need? Anything you can think of?
Silver, I need an acorn from a redwood, and she pulls out like a little pouch.
Right.
You just have those?
I only have one.
I pick up a leaf off the ground. Do you need this?
No.
No.
Right.
Silver tree. So, light. Does anybody know light? Like how to make light?
I point to the fire.
I can make dancing lights.
I do my cigarette lighter. Little flick. Little flame.
No one can just do light. Like the cantrip light.
Can I do light? I don't think so.
Let me see.
I don't know cantrips.
Clerics can.
I do not. No.
I don't have light.
Do not have light either.
You don't have cantrips?
Oh, we've been
Paladin.
over this, Briar.
Paladins don't gate cantrips.
Right. Then I'll
Shit
need.
class.
I need.
How about you?
I need you all to hold fire nearby.
I like fire.
I just
Okay.
Perfect. Right. And water. Does anybody have a water? Spare water?
Nope.
I
can
think
make
I have a
light.
water skin.
Water skin would work. I just need a little bit.
Oh,
I can shape water.
I can
Right.
make frost if we need.
Perfect. Then when I start the ritual, I'm going to need everyone but Husker to hold torches nearby. And then Husker, if you could use shape water to fire some water from a water skin at the acorn when I placed it, that would be appreciated. I'll let you all know when to start.
Alright.
This is getting convoluted. You want me to wet an acorn?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You're a druid.
Like we're
what do
making a
you
tree,
mean?
bro.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's like how you guys cast spells.
That's
Yeah, just get acorns with.
extremely rude.
Am I wrong?
How dare you presume
Can I think back on how Busker casts
know-
his spells?
to know anything about way I cast my spells?
As far as I can tell, Husker, do you use like your totem? Like what spellcasting
I
focus
do.
do you have? You just have a totem.
I do. I have a nature totem. It's animal bones.
There you go. So yeah, he like uses
Pretty
animal
close
bones to
enough.
cast his spells. He like shapes them into different
Ooh.
ways and stuff like that to cast different
I
spells.
do. Yeah. Now fucking
so cool.
acorn. Pay attention.
Sorry.
Animal bones, not acorn.
Jeez.
Yes, it's yes.
Do you guys want to do anything for the hour or two it takes to get to night?
I might sit down and just like write a bit.
Okay.
I'm taking a fucking nap.
Nap.
By
Okay.
carrying Thal's fat ass all
Oh
day.
yeah. Also, we just fought. So
Thank you for your service.
can I do a short rest? To
You
get
could do a short rest,
some
yeah.
hit dice? Give me some life back.
Okay, so short rest and then read.
Yeah.
Short rest. Gregor.
I'm gonna work on, like, I'm gonna be plinking a, like, my lute, and I have, like, sheet music open that I'm writing,
Okay.
like,
cool.
composing a song.
And Thal.
Short rest, and I'm gonna look around the area, just study it.
Okay. So everyone can roll hit die and short rest basically. Anything you get back on a short rest, you get back.
I could do,
Song of rest.
Song of Rest, yeah.
Sure. That gives you an
I'll sing you
extra
guys.
D something.
It gives you an extra
I already rolled off.
standby.
1 second though. If you get a spare one, then you could just give yourself one more.
Song of Rest. You can use soothing music here. Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit point.
Is your hit die normally 1d6?
Yeah.
Then just give yourself an extra hit die back.
Okay.
Nice.
Everyone else can roll an extra d6 for their health, and you do that before you take your hit die.
Nice.
I'm going to arcane recovery as well.
Awesome. So what's a level 1 spell? Or level...
Well, I'm level
It's
5.
half of your wizard level, right? In
rounded
spell
up.
slots. So 3. You get 3 levels worth of spell slots back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take us.
Gregor starts singing, and I lay down like directly next to him while pretending that that's incidental, that I'm not doing that on purpose. You're like a cat trying to be close to you.
Nice.
I'm gonna take 1/3 level spell slot.
1/3? Okay. So status report, how many hit points is everyone on, and how many spell slots do you guys have?
Just, what are you, a cop? Like, what,
Yeah.
what's going
Give me
on?
your identification right now.
Yo. I left my ID at home, man.
After the hit
I
dice,
have-
I'm at full hit dice.
Full hit
Nice.
points. What's that?
31.
31 and spell
I think-
slots.
Oh.
We'll do Briar first, just to make sure there's no confusion.
it.
Spell slots 2/1/1.
2, 1, 1.
Yeah.
So 2 first, 1 second, 1 third.
Yeah.
Okay. Gregor?
I'm full on hit points at 46. I have 0 first level slots left. I have 1 second level spell slot and 2 third level.
Nice. Husker?
I got full at a mere 38 hit points.
Nice.
And let's see, I think I've got 3 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots.
Nice. And then finally, Thal.
57 hit points.
Nice.
One,
Fuck off with that.
1 first level spell slot and 1 second level spell slot.
Cool.
This guy.
I got no fucking slots.
This guy.
Okay.
Catch this 57 hit points.
So after your short rest, you go to writing. Thal, make me a perception check as you look around. Husker is just fucking full napping.
Yep.
And Gregor is writing in his song, what's it called? Sheet music, whilst he's playing
Yeah.
an instrument.
I rolled a 6. I'm just too taken in by the music.
No, yeah, you're kind of like looking around, but you're not actually paying attention to anything. You're like you notice in the distance there's like a cohort of fireflies that are just circling around each other, making nice patterns in the sky. And they kind of take your attention for a while, and then by the time you've pulled away from them, you hear V shout, "Right, we need to start."
Do you guys have
Shit.
a torch?
That was 2 hours.
There's
what?
a
Do you have a torch? Or something to make fire?
there's a campfire with like pieces of wood that
Okay.
might hurt a little bit to pick up, but you can go
I'll do
fish
that.
one of those out.
Might hurt.
We're good.
Ouchie.
All right. I grab a stick and wrap some, moss around it and light it on fire. Create a torch.
All right.
Yes, I create torches for everyone, I guess. I do that. Yeah,
Awesome.
One for you, one for you.
Thank you.
Where
Okay.
do you want us to stand?
Just beside me.
Mhm.
Right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say your name when it's your turn to do something. You three. I'm just going to say Husker's name because you three just stand nearby with the light, right? Husker, when I say your name, I want you to water the acorn, please.
And what will happen after I water the acorn?
The tree should grow, and that will allow you to pass through.
Ooh.
Oh.
Fancy.
Right.
Okay.
Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay. They take off like their robe a little bit. They pull it down because they've always had it like up covering their head, and they take it back. They take it back a little bit. And as they start to cast the spell, their hair turns like a very golden and starts to float a little bit. As they throw out 1 coin, then 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and as they do, they float in air. They float in the air and slowly circle each other in sort of like a pentagon shape. As they pull out the acorn, they sort of gently thrust it forwards, and it floats forwards, falling to the ground and burying itself underneath the dirt on the ground. and after a few seconds of concentration, this green energy just like flows from their hands, fire like slowly seeping into the ground and enrapturing a small place where you see a single sprout forming from the ground. Husker, now, please.
I speak like a primal word, and some water comes out of a water skin and shoop.
Splashes, and then slowly it starts curving up, and you see this one small sprout rapidly twist and harden and turn this dark, deep brown, a healthy looking colour, as Husker will be able to tell from knowing plants pretty well. And it slowly buckles, and you hear the crunching and the tightening and the scraping of wood against wood grow louder and louder as this tree just widens and builds up, and you see what was once a tiny little sprout very slowly contort until you feel a burst of energy as it fires up into the air, as high as some of the redwoods that you've seen before, just towering up higher and higher and higher. As you start to get pushed back, you feel the pressure of the air around you force you backwards. The tree grows in width until it's meeting you, and physically the tree is at your chest, pushing you backwards. And then everything feels calm for a moment, and you see the edge of the tree. There is the 5 silver pieces that crackle for a moment, then burst as you see connecting between all of them is this green swirling portal. There you go.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you very much. And you 3 are waiting outside?
Yes. The activation of the portal sometimes attracts wild animals and such, so we're just going to keep an eye out just in case.
Don't leave without us.
We won't.
Is it big enough for all of us to walk in at the same
Yes.
time, or is it like one? Okay.
No, maybe pairs. Pairs is probably, you'd probably have to squeeze pairs in, especially with the bigger of you. But if you go
Okay.
one big, one small, you can probably get pairs
big,
in at
one
a time.
I'm
So
already walking
probably.
Okay.
All right. I'll go follow Husker.
Let's go in.
As you enter the portal,
I'll wave to the people as we go in.
you wave, and as you enter, it feels as if you're sort of reborn. Like everything feels fresh for a moment as you come out. You know, your skin, you feel healthy, your joints feel new, your bones feel strong, your muscles don't ache as much as they did before, as if you've been broken down and reformed again. And you see, you are stood in the middle of a large clearing. Ahead of you, you see a single ray of moonlight firing down into the middle of this lake. As you take in your time to look around, you see that the lake is filled with not water, but silver and red liquid swirling past each other, but never mixing, like oil and water. I need everyone to roll me perception. Or you can roll perception if you want to see more, but that's what you see after just a quick look.
21.
21.
I rolled twice by accident. That was a natural 20.
Natural 20, nice.
Jesus, okay.
17.
Another 11.
17 and 11. Everyone but the 11 sees this. You see the water's kind of hard to place because it's always swirling, it's always moving, and it's not like a uniform liquid. But you see within that there are ripples. There's ripples that seem to be moving, like something under the water is forcing its way through at a high speed. Though everyone does notice that the trees here, rather than being this brown and lush green, they're all like silver, like they've been covered in like a metallic paint. And as you look down, you see the ground is also the same. The grass, not green, but this shining silver.
Wow.
The world feels a little bit off. You look towards the sky, and although the moon is still its bright white, shining down a single ray, the sky around it seems to be this blood red, with little dots of black where the stars would be.
Well, hop in, Briar.
Just climb in.
Guess so.
Is there anyone around? Do I notice anybody?
There's not anyone around at all. I'll give you off your perception check. Though the natural 20 and the
21.
21, you both got over 20. What did you get, Gregor?
17.
17. Okay, you don't see this, but the other two, you see as moments pass in this world, you see these the figures, the ripples in the water, are actually two long serpents with fins sort of
good.
circling around each other, never touching, but very like every now and then one gets too close and the other one snaps at it and they move away from each other and continue circling. Peaceful in nature mostly, but sometimes a bit aggressive.
Ow.
Do you think you could just dip your hand in and not fully go in? Or do you have to fully go in?
I think I have to jump in.
I'll do it.
We really should have asked for instructions.
It seems
We
like,
should have.
it seems like the right thing to do.
As you guys all stand there and make up their mind, you all hear in your head this cacophony of overlaid voices that I obviously can't do, unfortunately. But it seems like thousands of people talking to you at the exact same time, saying the exact same word of "Welcome. What can we help you with?"
I grab Briar's hand. Shake it a little.
We're looking to get rid of this.
Is that
We
all?
heard that we could get help here.
You all are troubled by one thing or another, no? We can help you all.
Well, what? I thought you could only remove, like, physical problems. We don't know much about this place.
Step in.
We're newbies.
And they told me to step in. I'm gonna do it.
As you start approaching, these two serpents, rather than circling each other, turn and writhe and fire up out of the water and turn both to look at you. You can see one is golden. These bright golden shales rippling as this red liquid falls off of it, dripping into the lake below. The other one made of seems to be made of like a fine copper, slightly green along the edges as it's starting to age. That one dripping silver into the water below, and they both look at all of you. These rows of eyes, 3 rows of 5 eyes, all looking down at you.
I climb in.
You approach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Does this
Briar.
work?
I want to run up to Briar and I hand her part of a rope. Say, tie this around your waist,
Okay.
just in case.
I mean, yeah, okay. I tie it around
Probably,
my waist.
probably should have done that like 5 minutes ago, but I like where your head's at.
As you ask that question, Thal, you alone hear in your head, faith. Something you should be familiar with.
I see.
As you start approaching, do you actually head into the water?
Yeah, I kind of just like slowly walk and then walk into the water.
As you're walking into the water, the voices appear in all your mind saying, "Of course, the elf is the first to approach." Just
So-
like
Do we
your,
all hear that?
just like your kind, to take and take.
There's a half orc like right there. Like what do you? Yeah, we're really wow. Bucking stereotypes.
As you head into the water to you burns like you're stepping into scalding hot water.
Cool. Like we're at Joe's house.
Yep.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
I deliberately put like the blackened hand into the water as much as I can.
Dear, if you want our help, you must submerge yourself. Travel to the deepest part of the lake.
I take a couple steps out and then I just swan dive in there.
Just fully
I
going.
just
Okay.
Oh,
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as you jump into the water.
yeah, that's gonna be tremendously painful.
Yep.
Do you guys have extra rope that I can perhaps tie to the end of this one?
19.
I don't think you're going to solve this with a rope, Gregor.
Well, just in case we need to get her out.
Gregor, there's
I'm gonna
2
need-
huge celestial serpents here. Gregor, a rope isn't gonna solve this one.
Well, we don't
Gregor.
know that it's not going to solve it.
You don't know.
As she swan dives into the middle, both of the serpents also swan dive into the center and start circling. You see these ripples grow larger and larger emanating from the center. You feel them swimming around you, vortexing, kind of pulling you around a little bit in small circles as you're trying to get deeper and deeper. You see in the middle of the lake there is a table, actually like a what are they called, like a boudoir? No, like the I can't
Vanity?
remember what it's called. Vanity, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a vanity made of stone, as far as you can tell. It's kind of hard to see under here, especially considering your eyes are burning.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like a vanity with a large oval mirror.
Okay, I'm gonna register where it is, close my eyes, and then just try to rapid swim
Okay.
towards it.
You swim as fast as you can, going further and further in. Everyone but Briar hears them. We may fix your issues too if you have any. We are excited to help those of your kind.
I lost the rope. It was too short.
Yes, Gregor. It was a good idea, Theo, but
So you swim
I
down.
think this one's out of our hands.
Roll me a perception check. Because you're trying to swim to somewhere with your eyes closed.
A perception check.
Well, yeah, whilst being moved around, you're trying to like perceive in other ways, like hearing
okay,
and
okay.
just general sense of direction.
It's under 23, but if it was on hearing, I get another 6 on top of that, like a d6.
Well,
I
23
think you're
is
gonna hear
fine.
the vanity.
You do like you didn't notice it until now, but you feel like this. You more feel it than hear it. You feel like a chiming, slowly pulsating from it, and you start heading towards it further and further. And as you meet it, everything goes still. You guys still see this vortex that's actually starting to turn to a whirlpool in the middle. You can see it's sort of twisting like a tornado at sea. But parts of the water are splashing up into like a little torrent that's reaching higher and higher. You're underneath and everything feels still. You hear, should I do this? Private?
I don't know.
You know, yeah, everyone deafen.
Everyone deafened.
My god,
One
okay.
moment, one moment.
Goodbye.
Secrets.
Okay.
Wait.
Deafened. Sorry.
Also, don't look, don't read lips, pussies.
Wait, what? How do I deafen again?
The headphones on Discord next to the mute button.
I deafened you.
Oh.
Shit.
I'll deafen you, Joe, don't worry. There you go.
Perfect.
Wait, you'll have to mute him as well, because we'll
Stop on mute. There you go. Okay. As you sit there, you look into the mirror, you open your eyes, and nothing burns anymore for a moment. You hear, everything comes at a price. All these voices layered over and over each other. Nothing is for free.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, wait.
Hmm?
Nothing, I just realized I don't have to fake it anymore.
Name the person that you most despise.
Most despise. Ooh. That's hard. I'm not sure if I despise anyone.
Then we cannot help you.
What's your name?
I do not have a name.
Darn. I suppose, though I love her, Avis is the person I most despise.
Name the person you most love.
Avis.
Name a person that should take your curse.
Give me a moment, please. I need to remember something. And that means I have to open a link, so give me a moment, please. Oh, I don't want to do that to her. I'm not going to do that to her.
It can be
Someone else.
anyone.
Someone else will take it for her. I'm going to say... Omen. No, not Omen. Can I change my choice? Is that allowed, or am I too late?
Roll persuasion. With disadvantage.
Persuasion. 9!
You may change it. Choose a person. Choose a person. My bad, I went ahead of myself a little bit there.
Just choose a person this time?
No, that's it.
This for the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's do Quill.
Name the person who would hate to take your curse.
Who would hate to take my
No,
curse?
you would hate to take your curse.
Thal.
And you feel the spinning pick up a little bit more. Name your greatest regret.
Not listening to Avis.
And who out of those that have accompanied you here today do you dislike the most?
I like them all, I'd like that to be known. But I dislike Husker the most of the 4 of us. Unless I'm not included.
And as you're sat there, you feel the water pick up a bit more as it spins around you, and you feel yourself turning, not just standing still, but physically turning around. We can unmute. You may undeafen.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back.
As you sit there, you start spinning faster and
Fantastic.
faster, and you feel not just you feel a sudden stop as you feel these large jaws wrap over you, as the gold serpent fires up into the air. You see deep red liquid pouring from its mouth. As it falls underneath, it's like it turns and not just doesn't gracefully slide back into the water, it collapses under its own weight, and I need everyone to roll me dexterity saves that are stood in the splash zone.
I assume not me.
No.
Is this the one that got that said it didn't have a name?
They both. The
they say it
voices.
together?
The voice is
Okay.
everything.
It's like, did I anger it?
Dexterity save?
Yeah,
I got 20.
Let us-
20,
Ooh, I got a 10.
10.
Not
For
good,
flavor,
Gregor.
for flavor, can I be like by the lake's edge trying to dip one of my instruments into the lake to see what happens?
What the
and then I
fuck,
get like
Greg?
splashed.
Okay,
You
sure.
got interrupted?
Greg, the hell.
I want
Okay.
to see if something happens to it.
If she
Um,
dies because you put your instrument in there, I'm blaming you.
I love it.
what did
She's part
you roll,
loot
Thal?
now.
She's part loot.
Like the fly.
Ow.
I said, what did you roll, Thal, for your dexterity save?
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Gosh,
You
it's
didn't
natural.
need to.
No, that's what his is.
Catch this
Okay.
natural 20.
Husker was fine.
Yep.
Thal is fine.
Gregor.
Greg is
Gregor,
wet.
you get covered in
Yes.
water. Or water. You as soon as you hit the water again, you feel just back, and you start making your way out. You don't particularly know what happened in that moment, but you're right on the edge of the water now, just submerged, still burning.
Yeah, start claiming it.
You start coming out.
Have faith.
The rope attached to you, all of your non-magical equipment, including your book. Oh wait, your spellbook I'm gonna say is magical just for this. And Gregor, all of your equipment that is not magical is made of silver now.
Ooh. I looked
Oh.
at my outfit.
Silver loot?
It's just,
Holy
just
shit.
silver.
Okay, all of my non-magical items?
Yes.
Or, okay.
We're so good against.
He's gonna make a fortune off these silver instruments.
We're so good against werewolves now. Hell yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Am I able to
Silver
still
one.
play the instruments that are silver?
They sound
Like,
off.
play, or they...
You can still play them, but they don't sound very good now.
Can my longbow pull anymore?
You're
Mm.
No.
like someone who's stronger than you probably could,
But I can't.
but you can't pull a solid silver longbow. No.
Fuck. Wait,
I don't
Um,
want to test.
it's only equipment, right? In terms of like, do letters turn into silver and stuff?
They're non-magical, so yes.
I
Oh, you
immediately
should.
start freaking out and like going through my bag and stuff.
Okay.
Continue. I'm just on the ground like pulling things out, be like, fuck. Does my thing go?
You
Oh,
out into the water as you're pulling through it. It doesn't seem to be there right now.
Okay,
oh man.
ignore this now.
It's delete.
Get my
There is.
concealer out and start covering that.
Gregor will raise his hand. Is this permanent? And I hold up my loot that is silver. Is this a silver loot now?
Would you like assistance?
I would like it to sound how it sounded before it was silver. Or if there's a particular way I need to be playing it, if you could show me, that would be greatly appreciated.
The copper serpent pokes out of the water very slightly, not high up in the air like magnificent like another, just very slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Out comes a torrent of flame that just wraps all the way around you, and only
Oh
you.
god.
And
Okay.
you feel things falling away from yourself, and as you look down, it isn't your equipment, but the silver that is covering it. It just melts away and disappears as his flames look across you.
Nice.
Oh,
Are you okay?
am I okay? Did I get hurt?
You're fine. And the copper serpent seems to be
fine.
like just gently with its head above the water, just lounging, watching you now.
Will that fire burn letters? And books and stuff?
Do you really request another favor, elf?
Not until everybody else has had a chance.
Can't go back for seconds. Well, Thal, do you need a favor?
The only issue I had was fixed just now, so I want to thank you two for that. I look at the two serpents.
The first serpent's still underwater, but I know what you mean. Like, you say it towards them.
Yeah.
Grace. Decorum. It's nice to hear after so long. I sense a familiarity about you.
Me?
Yes.
They look the same. I touch his spines.
You do see that these serpents have like these webbed like spines, also the same as him. Funnily enough, they seem to be aquatic based.
I do kind of see it, but that's not what you mean, is it?
I don't know. Just well met.
You too?
Are we done here?
I look
tell
over
her.
at Briar.
Are we done here?
You tell us. You went in the water.
I mean, my hand
Is it fixed?
Yeah.
Is it done?
And neither of you two want anything?
I look at Gregor.
I am fine. But if I can humbly request, I get down on a knee. My friend here has items that may all now be silver, and if you would be so kind to extend your graciousness just a little bit further and perhaps make them not silver. And I look to Briar. This is right? This is what I should be saying?
What? No, what?
Wait!
You don't need to take a second.
Well, I
Favor.
stand up. Wait, your letter or whatever. Do you need?
I
you have things that
Six,
are.
yeah, but not from the price of you taking a second favor from them.
Oh, well, all right, okay. Disregard. Never mind.
The thought was sweet.
It was very sweet.
Wasn't sure if you needed that stuff. So then I guess we are done.
What's the price of a second favor? Why do you say that with so much concern?
I don't know. That's why I'm concerned.
So the first one's free,
Well,
but the next one you don't know.
the first one was free for Gregor. Because he just got his stuff melted, right? Nothing happened.
Yeah, he didn't really get anything. He just sort of got
One
his stuff fixed.
quickly, one thing of note for you, Gregor, is as you were looking over your equipment that was made of silver when it was, the only thing that wasn't was the gold.
Okay.
Magic.
Gold did not become silver.
Actually,
What did it?
roll me a retroactive perception check.
Just Gregor.
Just Gregor.
My favorite kind.
Retroactive. 15.
It wasn't just not silver. It actually had changed to a more silvery quality. It was actually platinum for a moment.
Damn. It.
Whoa. Dip your fucking gold in the water, Greg. Here, you do that. I want to walk up to the water's edge, and that the copper dragon just sort of has his little head outside the water.
Yes.
You peeking.
But like an alligator, like just his eyes pretty much above the water.
Oh, that's wicked. Well, you give out favors.
We give out help.
What can you help with?
What do you
Anything?
need help with?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your business, right?
You seem lost.
Lost. I don't know where I am. That's true.
You seem misguided.
Perhaps. You would be too if you traveled with this lot.
I feel your
Damn.
loss.
What can you do about it?
I can reunite you for a moment. More permanently with some help.
What kind of help?
I need items. I need objects.
Whatever it is, whatever you need, tell me.
Would you like your momentary connection?
Yes, God, yes.
Step into the water.
I jump in.
As you step in, same with Gregor, no pain.
No pain. Man, fuck elves.
You're paying the price of your ancestors.
Oh,
Yes,
should have been
yes.
my ancestors.
Okay, I need to check something very quickly.
Okay.
If everyone wants to go for a quick break, like in terms of like just go get a drink and stuff like that, I mean people at home as well, feel free whilst I quickly do a quick bit of checking.
I'm gonna go see how much of this black I can go.
Okay. We'll call it like 5 minutes.
Good luck.
I'm not gonna pause. Actually, no, I'll pause the stream real quick. We'll be right back, guys. See you guys in like 5 minutes.
Cool.
Happy it's that one, right? Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Look at that. Okay, we return. Just before the break,
Yeah.
Husker had been told to enter the lake in order to reconnect with something. As you start swimming down, you experience very similar but also very different what's it called, event as Briar did. You feel the serpents swimming around you, but everyone on the surface you notice that the copper serpent doesn't move. You feel this churning sensation, you feel this wrapping, and while once there was a seat for you to take, there is no longer. The lake just pillows out into a flat surface at which you slowly sink until you hit it, and as you hit it, blackness for a moment, and then you're stood at the top of a very cold mountain. I need everyone to deafen. Joe, I will deafen you again.
I'll put on some music.
Yeah, you can just cover your ears.
Jeez.
Well, I can't. You're right in front of me. I'll put on some music.
Leave the room. Go.
I can't.
No,
Have fun your
Exit
journey.
the building.
I'll say it quietly, and I'm sure she won't listen anyway. Okay. You find yourself at the top of a cold blizzard, but in front of you is a familiar face. Would you like to describe Erewhon for everyone?
Yeah, he's like sort of a gray-haired half-elf man with like surprisingly lean muscles, you know, of someone who has done a lot of hard work in their life, but that kind, gentle face of like a grandpa that you wish was yours. And he's always looking at Husker with that like appreciation that you give a treasured relative, and that's why he instantly just like fell in love. Like this guy is gonna be my guy forever. But you know, he was a lot older by the time he met him, so he was already slowing down.
And as time moves in this environment that you're in, you slowly realize more and more where you are. You're in the crumbling remains of your family's old home. And you look down and you see a set of humanoid bones lightly covered in snow. Hi. You look great.
So he's there with me, and the bones are?
You have the bones that he seems to be there also.
Huh. I'm sorry. You know I'm sorry, right?
Why are you sorry?
It was my fault. We shouldn't have left. Or we should have waited for the others, or waited until it wasn't as cold or something, I don't know. It was my idea. And then I left you. I don't know why. I should have buried you or brought you back, but I didn't. I was ashamed, and I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of it.
He sort of looks around and goes, it's always cold up here. I do regret I am not at rest, and that is something that I hope you'll fix soon. I need you to return and to fix it. At least.
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry. What do I have to do?
Take me somewhere green.
Yes. Of
Somewhere
course.
full of life, so that I may help. And I ask something more of you.
Anything.
You to find the clan.
How could I ever show my face?
You need to. It's not been a good time for them.
Oh.
You were right to leave. They haven't recovered yet. Still, after all this time.
I'll God, Aaron. I'll go back. I'll fix this. I'll fix all of this.
I miss you.
I miss you so much.
Now deliver me somewhere nice.
I will.
I look forward to seeing you again.
One more trip.
as he leans in, he holds your face and like puts his forehead against yours. Fly high. The sky is not the limit for you. As he fades away like snow on the wind. And you take a gasp and breathe in as this liquid fills your throat for a moment as you cough it up. And you're back under the water. Slowly rising to the surface. Not really controlled by yourself, but by another worldly force.
Hello.
We back again?
Oh my god, everything's so loud.
Yeah, I need to Oh, Joe needs to undeafen
Free
himself
Gregor.
as well.
Free Gregor.
I mean, I've already undeafened him. There we go.
Oh, Gregor.
Hit it once and then it didn't unmute.
Oh.
There we go.
But okay. All right.
You see Husker rise from actually the middle of the water. In what seems like a bubble, actually.
Hold me. It's nice. Am I surfaced?
You are surface, you're actually above the water, slowly floating towards the shore.
Jesus.
Does he seem happy or
That's up to him.
No.
what is
No, he does not look happy.
But are there
Looks-
is there like tears and stuff, or is it just like an unhappy expression?
I don't know if Erika could cry.
We'll say they do. Why not?
Yeah, he's been crying.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Good.
As you guys are all stood there, you see up behind them the singular moon. There's a bright shine as the second moon is orbiting just out from behind it. It's just a piece of flavor. You see like a bright shine like on the horizon of one moon as the second one surrounds it. Very much smaller, either smaller or further away.
Gregor, Thal, do you want anything?
It doesn't look like a good time jumping into that lake. So I
Depends what you're
believe
looking for. Gregor.
well no, I'm not looking for anything in particular. I know what I am and I know what I am not.
You are a bard. You are not a warrior. I see.
Yes. Well, I am a warrior's bard. A battle poet, if you will.
Warrior poet.
Warrior poet, I meant to say. If someone goes into the lake with no particular goal, is something presented to them, or is that frowned upon?
I've never experienced it.
I see.
But everyone has a goal. Sometimes you just need to be reminded of it.
Okay, so out of character, I'm trying to figure out if, because Joe is very curious and wants Gregor to jump in and see what happens.
Yeah, get the hell out
I
of
don't
there.
know if Gregor is curious enough to do that.
Well, funnily enough, as you say that, the choice pretty much is completely taken away from you. The copper
Oh.
serpent that's sort of laying half in the water, his mouth is... the more perceptive of you see his mouth slightly open, and as it
Mhm.
closes again, a single spray of this liquid flies towards you at staggering speed. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
It's got spin on.
Upon Husker's
7.
re-emergence, is he also silvered?
No, he was inside a bubble, from what you can tell.
Yeah. It's like a
I got a 7, so didn't
7.
do well.
You get hit in the face with this water and sort of fade out from him, and I need everyone to deafen again.
well,
Come on, Gregor.
try again.
Okay.
Gregor, yours is less of an experience, more of a slideshow. You see frames of war and battle. You see your friends dying, and you see yourself victorious, and your friends victorious. You see yourself leading and inspiring an entire army of people, all under a banner. The banner is a little messy, a little blurry, but you see it. You can make of what that banner is what you will. But you see every outcome of the course that you're going down. You see great defeat and great victory. You see yourself king of everything and also the lowest peasant.
Do I see these as like branching options? That these are all possibilities?
Sure, you could take it that way if you'd like.
Right. Is this is there anyone in front of me? Do I see anybody?
There's no one. It's like you're viewing this in a dark room with like one screen.
Okay. Then maybe I'll just ask if anyone is there, which one of these is real? Are any one of these depictions in my future?
They are all your future.
Am I doing the right thing right now?
You need to stop doing things for your father, for your clan, and start doing things for yourself.
Right. I don't know what the first step is like, or what it should be. How do I know if I'm doing something wrong?
By failing and trying again.
Right. I could be one of these people in these images I've just seen. I know I can.
Anyone you wish.
All right. Well, I think I know what. I think I know what to do. I'm not afraid to fail.
And then you feel yourself lifted again.
Okay.
Hello.
We back.
Are we good?
You may.
We're good.
Yep, we're good. Hey. You guys all
Hey.
see him as he hits the ground. He slowly like rises back up, like lifted up by another worldly force.
Are you okay?
His sort of like coif is made of silver.
Nice.
Shiny, nice. I am good. I am fine. Yes.
happened?
I was just informed of something I already knew. But all is
Okay.
fine. I glanced down at my coin purse to see if the gold is perhaps.
Roll me D100.
This is all a
Okay.
ruse.
You all hear, those who are already found don't need guidance.
Well,
for you,
I got a
Briar.
4.
Four pieces of your gold are now platinum.
Nice.
Oh, well,
Yay.
damn. It could have been a lot better, but 4 platinum pieces is still really good.
That's still profit.
Still
Yeah.
very good.
Oh,
I kind of glance over at Thal. You're the only one.
Your time is running out. You see the gateway behind you sort of like crackling and moving a little bit. It's now or never.
Look, while I am rather curious about what's down there, I'd rather not take up any more time.
You're curious about what's
If
down
we're
here?
gonna be unable.
You're curious about what's down here.
I have to say, this entire place is gorgeous.
Then take a dip.
Even though I don't have anything I need help with, anything I need guidance for. Is that okay?
Are you sure about that?
What could go wrong? Oh god, curiosity's getting the better of me. Is it always like this for you, Briar?
Yeah. Drop anything that will go silver.
Oh, yes. And I start taking off, like, the shield, my weapons.
As you
You just
start,
lay everything else on
I'll
the
keep a
shield.
mace on me.
as you start getting undressed, the serpent recedes into the water. Sort of like slowly as you approach. And you walk on in after you're undressed.
Yes.
As you walk maybe 30 feet in, you feel a sudden drop as you guys all see the serpent rockets out of the water next to him and pushes him under. You feel your body
no.
taken away as you fire in. And just for you, not that everyone else can hear this, but just for you so you know, you're being actively pushed forwards. Like this creature is on your back, pushing you down and down. And the water
Yeah.
of the lake feels unnaturally deep. Like you're going and further, and you're now gasping for breath. There's liquid filling your lungs. You feel like you can't breathe, you can't cope anymore in blackness. Everyone knows the drill by now?
See ya.
I'm
He
so
just
sorry to
killed
do
him.
this. I'm so sorry to do this to y'all.
Enjoy.
Have
Damn.
fun.
What the fuck have you done to me?
You said you wanted to know what it was
What have I
like.
done to myself? It killed me because I was curious, I know it.
What do you seek? Oh. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Luna was here. What do you seek?
I seek to protect. I seek to keep the things I care about safe.
And are you misguided? Are you lost?
I do not believe so. I have the tenets of my god that I follow. Although maybe I haven't been doing as good of a job as I should be.
What about your upcoming adventure?
Which one do you mean?
You know exactly which one I mean.
To Saul?
Yes.
I have thought it through. I can push my dislike aside if it's because the others want to go. Even if I don't like the place, I can ignore it.
Are you worried that you'll end up like your kin?
I'm not gonna end up like my parents.
Or are you worried you won't?
I believe I've distanced myself far enough from them. In every way. Do you disagree?
Distance makes the heart grow fonder. You are terrified of what you will become, what you could be. You're scared of the fire that resides within you. You should learn to harness it instead of snuffing it.
Would that not go directly against my oath? Or is that fire what keeps me alive?
If anything, it would help, no? Your oath is to protect the light.
And to be the light.
And you're currently trying to put out your light.
Why is distancing myself from those horrid people snuffing out my lights?
Because we are a
I don't
product of
understand.
those that we came from. To know ourselves, we must know them.
Are you telling me to seek them out?
I'm telling you to embrace yourself. Stop following the pack.
I gotta tell you, I've never been very good at riddles.
One final question.
Yes?
You may ask. One final question.
Who are you?
That is a complicated one.
I'm gonna make the most of my one question.
I am the twisted soul. I am the entwined fate. I am time.
Impressive title.
Feel the water rush around you as your body seems to come back to a little bit, and you're floating in the middle of this endlessly deep pit. And then from below you feel a whooshing feeling as you get brought up by this giant copper serpent as it twists in the air and fires you up into the sky.
Hello, hello.
Hey!
We back.
Awesome.
What's happening?
You guys all see him first up into the sky, maybe 100, 200 feet up in the air, followed by this copper serpent, which just is coiling up in the air as it flies higher and higher before it back down, and he's just left there as he slowly starts falling back down towards the surface of the water again.
Can I
Is he just being thrown around like a beach ball?
can I feather fall him?
You can.
Okay.
And you start falling slower all of a sudden. It feels like you're about to hit the ground, then you've been knocked a bit further away towards your friends. Everyone can notice this though, including you. As he's falling slowly, He's no longer green.
Sweet.
What color
What?
is he?
He is copper. He is
Ooh.
clean copper, untarnished, shining bright, like newly polished.
Beautiful.
What?
That's an upgrade, baby. Come on. Metallic
buy this
dragon?
more.
Seems you've gotten a glow up, Thal.
What do you... Whoa. Oh, okay. I look back to the water.
I'm sorry.
It was an honor.
Is he your dad now? Was he your dad this whole time? Holy shit.
Might have been.
Got a new dad.
Is that okay that you're copper now?
I quite like it.
You can see,
Alright,
you
I-
all see the two moons are very only just connecting still, and you feel the pole behind you sort of sputtering and fading out, and then
I think that's so cute.
Melt.
Yep, I think we need.
melt you.
Melt the silver.
What?
As this fire erupts from the water over Briar, and the silver fades away.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's go.
As
you so
all
much.
leave one by one. Briar being the last to leave you here. Never return.
It was a blast as I sort of like fall back through the portal.
Deuces. That's your move.
I had to PM one of you something,
Oh lord.
Lovely.
and by PM I was made to threaten the whisper. It is Husker.
Fuck.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't know what.
Well, we're all
Yeah,
just
why were we
sitting here
keeping it a
like,
secret?
who's getting the message?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What are you PMing to me?
You are out of the campaign.
Hey,
XOXO Gossip Girl.
XOXO, goodbye. The bird shit is old. You need
Make
a new gimmick.
character.
Huh? Well. What?
It's just an option.
Is there a thing happening outside?
Press
Is
the
there something
button.
there? Ooh.
I am interested in pressing that button.
Okay, we'll talk about that after the session.
We'll talk about that later, but yeah, I am interested in that button.
As you all again fully refreshed, you know, joints feel perfect. You, like honestly, like you're all pretty good. Like you're all pretty healthy and like you're all adventurous. You're all pretty good, but like you guys feel in peak condition. Like there's like you've never experienced a bad day in your life.
Does that mean that we get all of our stuff?
A pretty bad day.
No,
So,
but if you're missing any hit points, you can have them.
Ooh, no, I'm not. But
And if you had any diseases, they would be cured. But no, you out. And you see around. There's a few wolves that are like whimpering and running away. And there's a few like dead animals there's like a bear that probably attacked and stuff like that. But not like anything. There's not like a war going on outside with like wild animals.
no,
It's
yeah.
just like there's just like there's a few deer that are like watching like from further away but aren't approaching. And there's a few like rabbits which are hopping around your feet as you exit, like squirrels climbing down this large redwood that's just appeared in the middle of nowhere, all surrounding this portal but not venturing closer. The more aggressive of the animals obviously have been dealt with, either been repelled or been slain. And as you exit, you feel as you just get outside, the whole thing closes. And you see a large swirling scorch mark on the tree where that once was, kind of inset into the tree by maybe an inch or so. Maybe a portal that you could reopen in the future if needed.
Where's V? The three of them are still standing there.
The three of them seem to like V sort of like pulling a few arrows out of the bear, which is like lay in front of you. Traz is like a little further away, sort of moving these like large dire wolves like over into a corner, like 2 or 3 of them, and the dwarf is playing with rabbits.
Very
It's easy.
He's like on the floor picking up a rabbit and like shaking it a little bit and then putting it back
Rory?
down. Not like shaking it like
Shake
this,
it.
just like this, like little movements on it. and stuff
Oh,
like
okay. I
that.
thought he was like
Not like
shaking
rapidly
it.
shaking
Doing
it.
that shit.
Yeah, Rory's just like picking up the rabbit and like stroking it like by shaking it
Oh my
tumbling
God.
it a little bit and then puts it back down.
Adorable.
And then fucking sprints away because he's a small man covered in spikes. And it's terrifying. He just fucking grabs another one and then carries and does the same thing again.
Let me love you.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of a Lenny thing going on.
We have dinner.
Oh,
Oh,
Wonderful.
Would you prefer bear or wolf? I could maybe get a rabbit if you want. And he like starts pulling out his sword.
Oh, no.
No rabbit.
No,
rabbits.
there.
rabbit is delicious.
It is.
I just
It's fine if the bear's
I
already
point-
dead.
I point over to Rory. Just
He slowly puts it back and you hear like a little click.
I don't want to ruin that.
Do any of you know how to prepare an animal?
I do.
It's-
Would you like to help?
Yes.
Alright.
I'd like to do it myself, actually. Let me alone.
All of it?
I'd like to work in peace.
All of the animals are just one.
Just give me the bear.
Alright.
Leave me be.
V. I mean, that sort of gestures over and then he picks up a wolf and like sort of tosses it to the side. And they start preparing the 2 wolves. We're going to eat the bear now and I'm going to set these to dry for rations. And he points to the wolves.
I'm
Good
not
idea.
super useful, but if you could teach me how, I could be a help.
Keep an eye out.
I get to work skinning the bear,
Okay, roll me a survival
which I'm
check.
sure I know how to do.
You can roll me a survival check with advantage because of your background.
Is it survival, you say?
Yeah.
Survival. I can do that. I gotta click too many things. Survive. There's a wisdom skill. 20.
Nice, yeah. You and pretty quickly you manage to pull it down to the different pieces of meat within the animal and all of them pristine. You can also get off the entire hide pretty cleanly. You could maybe you could use it as a rug, or you could turn it into like a cloak or something for the colder climates. It would take you
I'm definitely
probably take you the rest of the night to make it into a cloak, but you could do that pretty easily.
I might do that. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Gregor, would you pick up the meat, please?
Yes, of course. I'll pick up the meat. Alright, what would you like me to do with it?
Don't know, I can't move it all alone.
Oh,
If they want to
alright.
cook it, take it to them.
Alright,
Bear
I-
in mind, we are making our way to the mountains. Are we staying the night here?
Might make sense.
It is pretty late.
Yes.
When we
Cook
cook,
and eat and sleep.
when we cook the bear, be on the lookout for large trolls.
Trolls?
Yes, they live in the mountains and they are attracted to the smell of meat.
Will
Yeah.
do.
Keep an eye out.
They don't
Nice.
tend to venture down this far just in case.
Are we taking shifts then? As we sleep?
That is up to you.
Makes no sense.
Probably a good idea.
V says, not V, sorry. Oh no, yeah. Traz is like, I won't be sleeping.
You won't be sleeping at all?
Oh.
No.
Why?
Why not? Do you not need to?
Luckily not. The Forge Master has granted me eternal daylight. So,
So is it like daylight for you right now?
no, it's just a metaphor.
Um, is
Quite
that
like
a-
it.
Is that not a curse? You don't get to sleep?
I can sleep, but I'm not required to.
Good.
The same as I'm
That
not
is
required to
handy.
eat either, but I still do because it's an appealing thing to do.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're going to be up, we can sleep and you can, poke us if we need to get up.
He sort of like climbs up on like, this little ledge next to this cave entrance that you guys are exiting through, and as he takes his sword off, he stabs at you and goes and looks over at Gregor and goes, "If you trust me."
Well, when you say it like that, now I don't know if I trust you completely.
I start getting my bedroll out. In fact, I don't think I have a bedroll. I just start
Do you not have a
patching the
bedroll?
ground.
You have to have a bedroll.
I don't have a bedroll.
You have to have a bedroll.
Really?
I just came from my dorms. I don't have
Do you
a
share with
bedroll.
Thal?
Do you like pat the ground?
I just like pat some grass to make it more comfortable.
Traz
you
reaches
share
down
with
to
Thal?
his. Traz reaches down to his backpack and just tosses you like a fucking giant bedroll made for a dragonborn man.
I just
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
So
Look-
she's crushed.
luckily I kept it. I don't need it anymore, so feel free to keep it. I'll just get a new one.
roll it out. It takes like most of my strength.
It's not huge. It's pretty big. It's around the same size as Thal's, so
Yeah, so
it's pretty big. It's not like it's not
Dark
incredibly
action.
hard to turn. It's a roll. It's a bedroll. You just and it opens itself out.
I'll set up my bedroll and then I'll cut some vegetables with my axe, on a rock, chop, chop, chop,
Hey. Oh, I see.
to go as a side for the bear. You
Oh,
must eat your vegetables, not just meat. Very important.
You get your strength from carrots. Remember that.
Get your strength from carrots.
I'm ignoring this. I'm dealing with it. Are we cooking the meat? Who's cooking the meat?
V silently takes half of the bear and puts it to dry as well.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of meat.
And then she starts skewering some of it to cook over the to spit roast over the fire, and they have a small cauldron, a very small cauldron that can make 2 servings of a stew, and she sets a few of them up and starts cooking small servings of some sort of bear in water, and then somehow Gregor finds some vegetables that he also puts in there, I assume.
just like mushrooms.
Yes.
Yeah, just from
His emergency supply.
it doesn't really impact that much. So you already have bear, so randomly finding some mushrooms and
Root vegetables.
root vegetables in the forest isn't too much of a stretch.
So Traz has climbed up onto a ledge or something. you say?
Yeah, only 5 feet up. It's not particularly high. It's just a little. It's a long stone that he's just sort of lay up against the wall with.
Okay, I'm gonna post up near him somewhere. I'm not going to sleep.
Okay.
Thal, were you always copper?
I think back to my childhood.
Has this been green paint this whole time and it finally just washed off?
Traz goes,
Yeah.
"Well, copper does age and go green, right?"
Oh,
I didn't think I was that old.
does.
You look back into your past and you never remember being copper. You always remember
Man,
being green.
As far as I remember, I was just green the entire time.
Did you ask to be copper? It just seems weird that you got spat out a different color.
I didn't. No. The whole thing was kind of like a riddle. I'm not the best at those, but I think I got what I wanted to say. I thought it cleaned me up.
Are you okay with
you.
being copper?
I quite like it. Yeah.
Gonna take some adjusting.
We don't match anymore.
I know.
Oh. I'm no longer Green Squad.
Aw.
I'm sorry. You can always dye your hair ginger.
Now you match.
That's true.
You match the book thief now.
The fucking book thief.
The book thief.
I could get some copper jewelry. I don't have any.
That'd be sweet.
There's a reason why people typically don't wear copper jewelry. There's a reason why.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Your skin will turn green, but hey.
Hey,
If we get you copper jewelry, maybe you will turn green again.
It'll only be on the parts where I have it.
Full copper armor.
Full copper armor.
Expensive.
This
Conductive.
That's
bear is delicious. You guys should have some.
You get hit with a single lightning attack, Thal, and you take double damage. You become
Yeah,
vulnerable
that's
to
pretty rough.
lightning damage.
Oh no.
Actually, I don't know if he's wearing a full suit of copper. He might be just wearing a Faraday cage.
I'm
I
about to say,
think he
yeah,
would be
it's-
immune.
It's like a Tesla
Immune
thing,
to
yeah.
lightning. Yeah.
I guess so.
So what if someone does heat metal on
It would
You
melt.
fucked.
Thal?
Your armor would melt away.
And adhere to his skin.
Shit.
But does
You
it
would be-
heat himself? Does it like give Thal a fever? Heat
No,
metal.
he's not made of metal. He just has a metallic shield.
Email on Copper Dragon.
His fucking scales just melt away, and there's like just a scaleless dragon bomb below.
Oh no.
My
Jesus,
precious.
Jesus, my skin.
It was really funny. Quickly, just as we was about to start Thal's thing, someone followed, and I had to be like, oh, "Fuck, thank you."
I'm gonna get into the sleeping bag so that it's like just my face peeking out at the top.
Adorable.
I'll go over real quick. So it really is all gone now.
Poke my hand out. Yeah? I think so anyway. Have you got anything? Like, did you get cursed?
I got cleaned.
But your fingers aren't black? And then no part of you is black? Like your tail? Do you have a tail? Your tail?
He has to have a tail.
No, that's
Right.
also fine.
Take a quick glance over. Any part that I can actually see.
You don't see any part that looks like how you looked.
Okay.
I have faith that it didn't just transfer the curse.
I want to quickly try and get a glimpse at Husker and Gregor as well.
Huskers
just
are
to be
all
sure.
black.
I already had black on me.
Gregor doesn't look. I mean, Gregor's also covered in armor, but he also doesn't look black.
Could be Husker. Keep an eye on him.
I feel like we shouldn't do this to him right now.
No, not right now, but you know when he's in a better mood.
Yeah, good luck. I'll hold your breath.
Well, I'm thankful that you're cured. Now don't touch it again. Alright?
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine?
What if you know what I should do? I should get some glass vials. So then I stop just touching it and I can just pick stuff up.
As you guys are talking, Trisal looks down at you and goes, "We're leaving in 6 hours."
Oh. Alright.
Fine.
Gregor was like drawing designs like in the dirt next to his bedroll, trying to like figure something out. He like brushes it away and then lays down and goes to sleep.
Are you not getting any sleep, bud?
I don't think I can right now.
That's a shame. Where would you rather be right now?
There's something I need to do.
Hmm. And he sort of like leans back and looks up at the sky. And doesn't make any conversation for the rest of the night. Just looks around. Sort of, you can feel maybe understanding a little bit of what you're talking about. And doesn't want to press.
I appreciate that, and I don't say anything else either.
And the night goes by.
Yeah.
You guys aren't attacked. You do have a point. Roll me a constitution save, actually, Husker.
Yeah. Because I am intentionally foregoing a
Yeah.
long rest. See, can't save.
Rest.
Oops, I think I still had advantage on.
What was the first number?
Either way, it's bad.
7.
7. You have a point of exhaustion.
Okay. I've never played with exhaustion before. How does that affect me?
It's disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws, I believe.
Yeah, there is
Yikes.
something that you can put on to do exhaustion tracking on the sheet. which tells you what every level does.
Yeah, I don't have
Right now it's just disadvantage on ability checks.
You've seen it already. Yeah.
Okay.
So ability checks. Yeah, you're right. So until you sleep again, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Gotcha.
Cool. So you guys awaken in the morning, apart from those who didn't sleep.
Route.
You shoot up.
Adventure. Get out of my bedroom.
Briar, how's your hand? Is it still fantastic?
Bear.
Air?
Start looking around for food for breakfast.
I look over at Thal. Yep, still copper.
Hoarding.
Seems, yes, good morning.
Is his coif still silver?
Yes.
Very silver.
It's very heavy.
Fantastic.
You see V is stood next to the meat on this like drying rack that they threw together, just hands out towards it.
Yup. Oh, I'll look over. Oh, that doesn't seem fun.
I have been stood here for the last 2 hours, drying this meat worker so we can leave.
How's it going?
It's probably pretty dry.
Wouldn't Traz be able to cook it?
We're not trying to cook it, we're trying to dry it.
Or couldn't you just do a little bit?
No,
Different.
Hmm.
he doesn't have a little bit, he does all or nothing.
What if he lit the ground underneath it?
That'd be cooking day.
No, it'd be smoking.
We want dried.
Okay. Sorry.
Seems. It looks good either way.
As you say that, you see their face like drop from like a joking expression to a very serious expression at you.
What?
Don't.
Don't want.
She just takes the food and she starts picking up the meat and puts it on top of each other and starts wrapping up to bundles of like 3.
Damn. What'd you do, Briar?
What did I do?
Oh, bit testy.
Cry.
All right. So, do we need to head back? Probably what we need to do, right?
Just look at the ground and hitch the back of my neck and kind of walk away. Like,
V thrusts a bundle of rations into your chest, Gregor.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Saul. Surprisingly, your party didn't tell you.
I don't want
I turn around. I'm thinking about we didn't talk about Saul at all. What? What is he? Are we not going back to Citadel?
oh, we
No.
will.
right away.
Eventually.
Maybe.
Okay. What is in Saul?
Learning opportunities.
Learning opportunity.
They're-
Okay.
They're gonna do a big ritual. I don't know if that's the right word, but they're gonna light a big
Mhm.
forge.
It's a non-magical ritual, yes.
Yeah. And nobody has ever seen it before except from people from Saul, right? So if you got it, you could write a really cool song about it and tell tales about it, which would make you like really stand out from everyone else because nobody else would know those stories.
What does the ritual do?
I think it's just like a Thanksgiving thing to God.
They
Oh.
deprive themselves of warmth to remember hardship.
For a
And we're
week,
just
so-
going to go watch it.
Yeah.
Going to be cold.
And then we'll come right back.
All right. Did you guys happen to? I look around. Did you tell anybody we were leaving?
No. I convinced them not to.
Oh.
Like we need the mob bosses knowing we're fleeing the city. It's none of their
Well-
business anyway. Our business.
Suppose you're right. Okay, I guess we are going to Thal.
I mean, nothing good happens in Citadel anyway, does it?
I mean, are
That
you
I can
guys
tell.
trying to join Citadel?
Aye, but that doesn't mean anything good happens there.
Well, I met these folks in Citadel.
And has your
Oh.
life been easier since then?
No, but it has been more interesting.
Every cloud. Traz walks over to you, Thal, very quickly. For when we get to Citadel. When we get to Thal, and sort of like palms you like a small tub. What it feels like when he like palms it over to you. It's
Thank you.
It's some balm. If you rub it on your scales, it will keep you warm.
I appreciate
Oh
it.
right,
It's
because
made
he's gonna
out-
die.
It's made out of a mildly poisonous plant.
Well, I think it should be fine there. But, thank you. Can I ask you something? Real quick.
We're heading out. Everyone on horses.
That's a no.
Alice.
He turns to look at you and goes, "What?"
Where do you stand in Seoul? Like, do you know a lot of people there?
Yes.
You ever heard of the Fairfax family?
I've heard of them.
Do you know where they are?
I do.
Could you take me to them once we're there?
Sure.
Thank you. That's it. Thank you again for this.
Alice is not the horse I want.
Nope.
Charlie
Yep.
is the horse I want.
I hop up on V's horse.
Do you wait until V is on there or not?
No, I like hop up on the back part where I rode before, and then I'll like tap the saddle
Roll me a strength
in
check.
front.
Oh Jesus, the horse's bitch seat.
So
Well, that's-
somebody else tried this last session.
Oh really?
Didn't
Oh
go, didn't
no.
go good. Didn't go
Alright.
good.
Moment. Ooh,
What's
that's
your
a-
horse called?
Oh, a natural 20.
Dang.
Oh,
Plus
wow.
one.
It tries to like butt you off, and you just grab on, and as soon as that
Mhm.
happens, it stops.
Nice.
Hold on.
That's just natural 20 horse.
Eat shit, horse.
Right, and I tap the saddle in front. So that V knows, you know, hop on up.
V
Let's
sort of
go.
climbs up as you ask her what.
What's your horse called? I
Um,
feel unfair.
Ooh, it's called you,
You like the wood?
like the letter, because it
U
comes
V?
below V.
Wow. I just sort of like look her
Jesus
up and down,
Christ.
look them up and down and go, wow. Just kind of walk away, get on to Charlie.
I'm sure they mean physically and not like standing, right?
I mean, yes, my horse
Must-
is less than me. What do you mean?
Ah,
You think I'm on the same level as a horse?
No, he doesn't. It's fine.
didn't imply that. No.
Hmm.
Traz, what
Oscar.
is up with V?
Huh?
Chaz rides on, and you all follow after. I assume. Are you doing the same thing as normal, Husker, where you turn into a horse?
Oh yeah, I think I'm so out of it. He has to remind me that it's horse time.
Like those
Hey.
people start riding on, and Fal's just like, Hey, bud.
dude.
Hey, bud.
Wait.
Hey, bud.
You okay?
Oh.
You holding up alright?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on then. And I wild shape into a horse.
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but
I'm already a horse.
I know you can understand me still. You ever feel like it? I'll be right here, and I'll hop on up.
Okay, and then you carry on and follow on.
Break out.
That are a bit further on as you go. What's up with V? Treasure turns around and goes, we don't talk about it, but I believe she has bad memories with what you just did. So she's probably just thrown off a little bit.
With the meat?
No, with
With
the portal and the serpents, I think. and,
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the traumatic experience we all
thought
just
she-
had.
I thought they were just really angry about the meat drying.
I mean,
process.
no, they're also used to not being treated with the most respect.
Mm.
So any even tiny sign of disrespect, such as you going ugh at them, really tends to hit them harder than most.
Mm.
It's a bit of an inferiority complex. Not that anyone in Sol has those.
Yikes.
Questionable.
And you gallop away. I need everyone to roll me. Well, not everyone. I need someone to roll me a D100.
Who has
Yeah.
it?
Already had mine.
Alright,
Divine.
I'll do D on D. 11.
11.
11.
Okay. As you guys are galloping towards the mountain, through the mountains towards towards Sol, or at least the place where you think Sol is, you actually notice coming towards you, slowing down, is another horse that you first think is riderless, but actually you realize that the rider is slumped over onto like the back of the horse, as the horse comes to slower and slower, from a gallop to a trot to a sort of amble, and you see that the rider has a few arrows crudely made sticking out of his back.
It's like the equivalent of being shot in your car and your head just keeps the horn blaring.
Yeah.
Looks like we're
Right.
heading into danger, huh?
It
That's
seems
sucks.
as though.
Can I try and flip him over? I'm not very sure.
You stop and look
Well,
at him.
yeah, Traz is the riding my horse.
I mean, if you ask to stop, they'll
Yeah.
stop. Yeah, sure. Well, as you approach, you notice that one of the arrows has a piece of paper coiled around it.
Take that off and read it.
You take it off.
Yeah.
There's nothing on it.
Nothing on it.
Nope. Blank piece of paper.
What does it say, Briar?
Do you like me, yes or no?
It was just a really, really intense crush.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh damn.
It doesn't say anything.
You hold it up to the sun, maybe.
I hold it up to the sun.
You look at it look through it at the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Funnily enough.
Okay. Alright.
As you look that way, you see written on it is just vague threats.
Vague threat.
How vague are they?
Vague to you because you don't know anyone, but it's like this name will meet their maker, and this it's like a list of names and then different threats towards them.
Absolutely nobody that rings a bell.
No one that you guys know.
Is your kill list your arrows? That's pretty baller, actually.
I'm gonna pass it right to everyone and be like, just in case. Have a look. Hold it up to the
That's
sun.
my cousin.
Just check if that's anyone you know. Including the.
Yeah,
Soul
no one
Boys.
from the Soul Boys, no. Anyone on the list.
Hmm.
The one
I really
thing of
thought-
note for the people who are more interested in the military, so probably Thal and Gregor, the armor set that they're wearing as you slump them over seems to be a set of armor from the Hand of the Arcane, which is the army of Tehembora. Very much very unusual to see somebody in this kind of armor because they're mostly mages. They tend to have lighter armor, but this guy is fully clad in a heavy metal. Seems to be some sort of like magus kind of character. Uses like Witcher-like to use a spell to enhance their martial prowess. But it's a large eye with spirals all around it.
This is very strange. Can I look at the arrows to see if there's like I recognize maybe where the arrows were made?
The arrows seem to be very crudely made. Like they don't they don't look particularly well balanced, or like it looks like the fletching is made out of like leaves or something like that. They look very ramshackle.
It's the goblins.
Did the job though.
Seems to have done. As you're looking over it, Gregor, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. As you're looking over it, you accidentally prick your finger on the arrow.
Oh no, I got a 5.
Carelessness.
You as you're looking over it, you gently like scrape it, and you feel like this poison coursing through you. For a moment, you feel paralyzed, like you can't move, and then it quickly fades, considering there wasn't much poison left.
Oh shit, is this guy not dead?
Okay, this arrow was poisoned with some kind of paralytic agent of some kind. I take the arrows out carefully of the rider and see if I like sit him up to see if he's.
Oh no, dude is definitely dead.
Dude is dead. Okay.
Dude, right. Guy has like blood seeping from his mouth. His skin is like pale and cold.
Okay.
He's been raiding for a while.
I thought he had just been paralyzed. I thought that was the gimmick.
I would like to get off the horse then and take the rider off and place him down respectfully, and then I would like to get this dude's horse.
I was about to say, on a positive note, you guys have another horse now.
Claim that horse.
Hey!
With deep respect, I take his stuff.
Do you take off like the purple heraldry of the Hand of the Arcane?
Yes, I will do that. I'll like shroud him in it.
I'm about to say it's like sewn into the saddle, so you take a dagger to it and you start cutting it off, and then you gently lay it on top of this dude whose horse you've just stolen after he died.
Did he have like
this is grim.
a cloaking type part to him, like to his armor?
Yes.
Can I like take that off and give myself an extra layer for the cold we're going towards?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's my gang anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's my gang.
I mean, dude's not using it anymore.
They're my gang colors, you know. I gotta take them.
Shut the fuck up.
And you guys set it back up again?
Yeah.
Not long left until you actually arrive there. But someone roll me one more D100 just for the last leg of the journey.
Everyone else has done one. 56.
56.
56.
Roll again.
Okay, don't like that. Roll again.
93.
93.
93 trolls.
Oh no, 56 was roll again. It wasn't me saying I didn't like it. It was just roll again. Yeah.
What the fuck? What kind of...
93 did you say?
Like, I don't want Sarko.
As you're like arriving at this small, not port town, like it's like a single port, like a single like launching bridge, like have in Dragon Age Origins. There is a like single port with like a tavern next to it, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one to get to the major circle. Yeah, I know what you
Thank
mean.
you. But it's just there's a single dock there with a boat and one dude just stood there. There's no tavern nearby or anything like that. It's just that's it.
Awkward.
Just one man in his boat.
He just chilling.
Yeah, fully. He seems to be Actually,
shirtless.
you can't really identify him. He's clad in a full set of plate armor bearing the symbols of Onir.
We better write down the
Oh, shit.
sticks.
Onir.
As you arrive at the coast of Sol.
Oh.
But before that, you do notice off to the side, very unusual because there is also a vagrant there, but there is no big large cities nearby. He's just sort of like lay against a wall, taking a breath, and he's got like a small cup in front of him that's just like got a few coppers in it.
Is this the best panhandling spot he could come up with?
It's
Really?
terrible.
As he's like wiping his brow, he looks up at you guys and goes, "Could you spare a coin?"
Literally don't have any coin.
Okay, Thal's off of me at this point, right? Like the journey's pretty much over.
Yeah, sure.
Horse time is
I'm-
done.
I'm traveling from Tambora to Quilvermore, and I couldn't afford passage, so I'm walking.
Damn.
You ended up here?
I got a bit. I'm not
Lost. Yeah.
Yes, I'm not a skilled journeyman.
Why are you going
Like
to
like deeply lost, man.
I'm going to Quilvermore in hopes that by the time I arrive there, I can secure passage to Elysia.
Yeah? Like it for family or?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any money.
I'll give him 3 copper. I hope this helps on your journey.
I appreciate it. Can anyone else spare any?
I give him 2 copper.
2 copper? Remember how much you gave over, by the way?
This 3 silver, 2 copper so far.
Oh, it was three copper.
Yeah,
I
3
gave.
copper
I didn't
and
give
then
silver.
2 copper.
Yeah.
No, I meant from my coin purse.
Oh, I see.
I can give you
Yeah.
something to sell. That could make some coin, but I don't have any coin.
I would take
I
anything.
only have gold.
I'll give him one of my rings. Like one of my super
How much?
expensive rings.
How much would you guess it would be?
Like 50 gold.
50 gold? Okay.
Dang.
Damn.
She's from the
Yeah, no,
higher
no,
class.
that's why I'm not saying you can't
Yeah.
have it. It makes sense. You just drop this like single like gold band with like a small pearl in it.
Yeah.
Thank you. He looks up at
Oh.
Thal.
I'll walk over and grab a gold.
Awkward.
A gold.
1 gold.
Stares at
Damn.
Thal, like,
Small
Okay.
fortune.
And then
See,
you
literally,
guys,
there's worse than I do right now.
he stands up and then starts, he like nods to each of you and goes, Thank you, blessings be upon you. And then heads down the road, continues his journey. Not that any of you have realised this yet, but each of you, the amount that you gave, triple and put into your pockets.
I have 3
You have
rings.
150 gold.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Dave, you have 3 gold, and the same to you, triple whatever you gave him.
Our shitty coppers. Yeah.
I like.
So it's just gonna be like 3 of the same rings.
Six.
3 of the exact same ring.
Nice.
I should have given him the shield.
Fuck you.
You
As
look like
if.
you need this. Use
Look.
it as a toboggan.
It's too heavy for him to hold it. You just crush him with it.
Just
Thank
sit
you,
down.
traveler.
Use it as a sled.
Funny.
Blessings be upon you.
Blessings,
Blessings be upon you.
bitch. Hell
Had I known.
Yeah, you
Would
went
have
from
dropped platinum
you
in
went
there.
from literally no money to 150 gold in one transaction.
Yeah, Briar made out pretty good. But you don't have those monies, you have rings. You have rings.
Nah, I got monies, right?
No, no,
You
you,
get a-
did, but you don't normally have money. You've invested all of your money in rings. Is what? he
Yeah, you have to
means.
liquidate those rings.
I've got all
Right
my
now,
assets
you
in
have
rings right
150
now.
gold. Before
It's
you
all
had
tied
no
up in
money, you
rings.
only had rings.
Yeah,
The ring
that's what
market
I-
is so
Yeah, that's
volatile.
what he was saying.
Oh, I thought he was saying I
No.
have it in rings.
No, you have it in gold. Don't worry.
What the fuck? Okay.
And there we go to Saul.
Yeah, so you guys, after all that's happened, the Soul people don't give over any money because they don't have any. So,
They don't believe in money.
they just sort of watch you do that and nod to him. One of them gives us, one of them gives a copy of, that book.
And 3
to
more
him.
appear in his pocket.
It's like, oh, there's so many books.
Jesus.
No, he gives over a book and the guy goes on his way. Guy maybe has like 2 gold in his pocket now for like
Get some wisdom.
like how much the paper costs to make or whatever. And then you guys head over to this small boat. It's not like a canoe or anything like that, or like a small rowboat. It's like a small sail ship. Could be manned by like 1 person or like 2 people if you wanted somebody on the wheel at all times. And without any issue, the guy doesn't talk to you. He sees your friends with you and just steps out of the way.
I perch on top of the mast. Obviously.
What do we do about the horses?
We leave them here.
We should have given him a horse.
Holy shit, the 3 horses are appear in your pocket! No!
It's not too late. Man's still walking down the road.
Wait!
Yeah, sir, come back!
Sir, here are 6 horses.
No, because he was traveling.
It's too many horses.
18 horses appear.
No. You are crushed to death instantly.
I would have given him a horse, I'm just saying. I look at the soul people and get on the boat.
Get on the boat.
There's like a small like rack to tie up horses to the side. There's like a few of them. All of them seem to be pretty empty though. Like the horses that are there have been used by someone.
So what's the rule with
Used
the
horses.
horses? In terms of if you guys stayed in Saul, would they? I know you guys come back to Citadel, but
No, those are our horses.
everyone knows that.
Yeah, everyone has a patron post. It's just we're kind of at a point where we're trying to, gather more followers. So a lot of people are out spreading the word right now.
So we couldn't take the horses.
No, please
No.
don't.
No, it's
Except
fine.
maybe the one that I found.
That isn't
That
our
one I
horse.
could
That's up to you.
Hey, that works.
Free
'Cause
horse.
We could share a horse, Gregor.
Bound.
All right. Yes, let's share a horse.
Not right now, but
Not right now. We don't need to share a horse right now.
both of
I
us all
suppose you're
completely
right.
correct.
Maybe Gregor just likes horses. He likes riding horses whenever possible.
Just like
You see Traz as he gets on. Below the mast seems to be like an iron cage, like not like cage in terms of like slide bars, but like an iron cylinder with a door in it. And he opens it, says a few words, and you hear a spark. And as you do, you see these 2 wheels at the side of the boat start spinning quicker and quicker. As you hear like a sound happen over and over again, and the boat starts to slowly make its way across the
Steam powered.
sea, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It's
Technology.
connected. It's connected to the sea, so
Yeah, it's a sea.
Pond.
across this like
A pond?
Let's see.
It's a tiny little pond. It's
Let me
the
see
sea.
it.
this
It's a
inlet.
straight.
A
It's a straight, you loser.
You know, I did geography. I don't fucking remember. The only thing I remember is Oxbow Lake. Okay, that's the only shot I remember from geography.
Oxbow Lake.
Okay, give me a break. I know how Oxbow Lakes are formed, and that is it.
That's all you need. All you need.
You make your way across the strait.
Ooh.
The
The
straight.
thing that
There
none
you
of us are.
Gregor, maybe.
Hashtag ally.
Gregor's definitely. Are you kidding me? Let's not get into it. That man's a bear.
Bunk.
Bunk. You guys, as you arrive, very similar to on the other side, but there is surprisingly very little snow. It is sort of like where you guys land. There is you actually as you're traveling, you are under attack by like sheets of ice that slowly move every now and then and like bump into the ship, but they seem to just bounce off most. It's not like things like firing towards you, and you have to move around it a little bit, but you mostly avoid these sheets of ice. And as you get closer and closer, you do realize rather than landing at the land, you actually land at a sheet of ice. So there's like this long wooden dock spreading out that looks like it's been added upon. Like at one point it was a lot shorter, and then this slowly added more and more to this like long.
As more sheet ice has appeared.
Yeah. And you guys get off, and you slowly make your way, and you see though ahead of you, maybe 100 feet ahead of you, the snow just stops. And there's actually like this verdant land actually around it, around the city, where there's like these very bright blue crystalline, from what you can see, flowers sprouting from this very rich soil. And you see these large iron walls, like made out of like very similar manufacturing as Thal's shield actually. These large banded iron walls that just look fit for purpose and not for appearance.
Goddamn iron.
Is there a door? Is there?
Yeah, there seems to be like this large gate, but like a gate that it's like a doorway more than like an up and down gate. It looks like it opens inwards.
Okay.
As you guys approach, you make your way across that boundary, and it goes from the coldest, the most frigid environment you've ever been into, this like swelteringly hot city.
I take off all my layers.
It feels like you're in the middle of the desert all of a sudden. It's humid all of a sudden.
That damn forge of theirs
Like,
works
Hair,
that well.
Puffs up a bit.
like a rainforest.
Okay.
With like a very humid, thick atmosphere as you enter. And you see, if anyone's played Frostpunk, it's very reminiscent of there. You see one very large forge in the center of the city that's just outputting this immense amount of heat.
Dang.
This is not very comfortable.
Go put your hand on it, Gregor.
Nope, I will not do that.
Come on.
No.
Why don't you do the Thal? Warm you up?
Something.
And as you walk, you see that the walk towards like this main thoroughfare. I assume you guys are following the Onir lot.
Yeah.
As you're following them, they seem to be heading straight for the forge, and you see that a lot of the decoration, a lot of this place actually is decorated. It isn't just, all built for purpose. You notice that there is small lanterns that seem to be being fed by, lamp posts that seem to be being fed by the forge, but the lamp posts look like swords that have been driven into the dirt, and the lantern is like the pummel of the sword, giving off a flame.
That's cool.
With like crossbars between it, and the wall, like some of the walls just have like shields hanging of them, and as you guys approach the forge, you see Onir's heraldry dangling off of it, but you also see casings of these incredible looking weapons, all following each other in a row, down and down and down. That all just seem to be destroyed, but also still incredible just to look at. It's like fills you with a sense of like heroism just to be in the presence of them. And you do get a lot of looks. I just want to throw that out there right now. As you guys are approaching down, a lot of people turn to look at you and just like sort of scowl a little bit and then see who you're with and then just sort of like move on with their day. But they seem to be treating you with apprehension at the most.
What about me, who's like fully presenting a different god?
They don't really seem to notice right now, in terms of that they haven't really. Everyone seems a bit too busy getting preparations done to really deal with you right now.
Fair enough.
The police.
And as you run, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll say I'll give people like salutes with my. It seems like a very war favoring place, so I'll just give people like little head salutes with my axe as I walk by them if they look at us. Hopefully eliciting like respect.
No one reciprocates it, but some people like, rather than scowling at you, sort of like just treat you like as a neutral party for now, and continue on their way. As you guys make your way to the forge, you hear a cacophony of clanging and whirring, as not just the forge is making noise, but around the forge is a bunch of people doing metal work, like making weapons and making even so much as nails and hinges, and just like this one forge is actually the forge for the entire city, in terms of like people just come to the center of town to make things. And as you arrive there, Traz turns to you and goes, "Well, here it is."
It's impressive.
Right.
It's grand.
Hot.
It is
Very
hot. For now. Savor that warmth while you have it.
Has the forge ever gone out?
Every now and then. Mostly by choice, though.
How is it fed?
It is complicated. We live on top of a large resource of hot rock. I am not a scientist. I've forgotten what they call it, but it feeds like the heat off of it. Boils water and such for us, and that generates like the boat. Remember how the boat turned?
Yes.
Like that.
See.
Fuckers live on top of a volcano. He didn't say that. He doesn't know what that means. But they live on top of a fucking volcano.
They do live on top of a fucking volcano.
That sucks. Hope Onir smiles on you, assholes, because you are. Shoo.
So, do we just sit and wait? I looked at everyone else. You wanted to come to Seoul, so is this what we see? Is there an inn? Is there a lodge that we can perhaps stay?
Well, you wanted to explore a place, didn't you, Bree?
Yeah. I want to have a look around, but you guys don't have to come if you don't want to. We could split up and meet back at an inn. If there is.
I didn't like the last time that we split up. I could go for a walk around town, I suppose.
I need to go and check all preparations are in place, so you could accompany me if you would like.
Sure, for now. Is there
Yeah.
somewhere to, like, rest?
We don't really have visitors.
And we could set up camp somewhere as long as no one.
There's probably a few beds spare in the barracks if you don't mind sharing accommodation. It's better than being in a tent, I can assure you.
We're not going to
Fine by me.
super long. I mean, how do we get back? Will someone take us back?
Are you heading back to Citadel?
I just meant over the water.
Oh, we'll be leaving after the...
After you turn it off?
a few days after we turn it off.
So we'll be here for like a week if we wait for you?
If you want to wait for me. Otherwise, you could just go. I would arrange for someone to take you across.
Okay. I mean, we can talk about that later on, right? We can
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah. Sounds good. I think a walk with you then would be fine to go see what the preparations are like.
You guys see a few familiar faces. You see the half-orc that you met, who they all arrived here earlier than you to make
Big Al.
preparations.
Big L.
Big Al. You see him sort of like check, like he's covered in like this black substance like soot, not like yours. Like he seems to be covered in soot. He seems to be like on like a few like on a set of stairs higher up, like doing something to this large forge in the center. And he like sort of like stands up and like wipes his face and he looks down and goes,
I give him an axe salute.
he just like picks up like this long metal tool that seems to have like two hexagon shapes on the end, and it's like taps his head towards you and then holds it out.
Nice. I
That's
like
a
that
wrench.
weapon.
A wrench.
And you
A
see like
spanner.
a few people milling around that you've seen before. Like, you see the human like carrying a large bag of supplies from one side of the town to the other, stuff like that. You can tell it's a very much smaller community than Citadel.
Say that.
Pointed the human. I'm like, that's the only one we didn't get the name of. I'm just putting it out there. If you guys ever come across him, like one-on-one, if you could find it out.
Oh, Arthur.
Arthur.
I didn't know you wanted his name.
Yeah, remember I was asking everyone's names and then V got mad at me?
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't listen to you most of the time.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
Rude?
That's
I'm kidding. He says I'm kidding and like taps your back, but like a little bit too hard. It was a joke. I thought you liked humor.
I do, but not when it means I don't get attention.
Right. And he just starts walking away.
Yep.
And as he's walking around, he like gives you like tidbits. I'll show you in a second. But he like in between those, he's like, he just like calls out like, "Is make sure that's secure," and then put that with the rest of the supplies. You know, like just getting out general orders as he walks around the city. And as he's walking around, pretty much he answers any questions that you have about the city. It's set up in a spiral pattern, like not spiral, sorry, like a cylindrical pattern. Like there's rows of circles that get bigger and bigger as they go out. Each of them have a different, like a lot of the hospitals and like medical areas are right next to the forge, and then as it goes out, then there's the accommodation, and then there's further things out from that. Sort of like
Concentric.
Like the more important it is that you be warm in this place, the closer it is to the middle.
So does everyone here need to participate in keeping the forge going?
Well, we have people trained to maintain the forge. That is something that I don't know how to do. They maintain it to make sure it works. The rest is it is self-fueling. We don't need to do anything to it. But yeah, we have people who maintain it in terms of, what do you call it? Maintenance. Funny enough, like repair it and make sure it is firing correctly and doesn't explode and such. Apart from that, everyone has their own jobs. We have people who make food. We have most of them are protectors.
Do you have any enemies?
Not many attack. We have a few. There's a few creatures that are amphibious that live in the water and sometimes come onto land to make an attack. Every now and then we live quite close to the mountains and are isolated, so dragons often think it is appropriate to attack because we cannot call for help and we are near them. But we tend to not kill them but fend them off pretty well. Apart from that, our only enemies in our current location is nature and animals and creatures of the sort. No real human enemies currently. Or humanoid, I guess.
Have there been any rifts that have opened randomly and, let's say, demons popped out? And
Hypothetically.
We did. We had every now and then. It's very infrequent though.
Not gonna elaborate? Okay.
I mean, when I was here, I've been gone for about a few weeks. Before I left, we had about 3 within 6 months. It's not. It was small demons like imps and the like. It wasn't anything serious.
interesting.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Did you say you didn't really have any more accommodation?
No, we don't have visitors, so we don't have inns. We have taverns.
I was going to say, because you're trying to recruit new followers.
As I said, there is space in the barracks. But if you would like a home here, then you build one.
Oh, you gotta do that yourself.
I mean, you can hire a builder to make it for you if you would like.
Interesting.
I don't think we'll be staying here long enough to build a home, but that is good to know.
Unfortunate.
Perhaps.
Right. So over here is where we start the ritual. The the High Commander will go up there and he will. You see that large stick? He will turn it, and the forge will go off.
Is that tonight?
Yes.
Ooh.
And then we will sit here for a week.
But you don't move?
No, we can move and do things. I mean, like we
Not
can sit
literally.
here.
Okay.
Does life carry on the same as it would when the forge is off? Do you guys go about your day, or is it you supposed to sit and...
Working shifts are shorter. People aren't expected to do much apart from live. We tend to hold a lot more fighting in the pits as entertainment and also a way of keeping warm.
Does this ceremony tend to perhaps call the population? Do people
Cool.
die during this?
Some people do. It does. Unfortunately, it is a way of culling the infirm, I guess you could say.
Jesus.
But we are all trained clerics. It is very unlikely that would happen. A lot of us know healing magic and such, so it only tends to happen if people don't ask for help.
I see. Interesting.
Which usually means that they don't intend to live much longer anyway. Well, that was a fun question to end on. Thank you.
Sorry.
Is there some sort of celebration?
Yes, when the forge comes back on, we for a festival, we cook food straight from the forge. It is said to bring great strength to those who consume it. And we have more fights, and we have our men of our warrior poets perform, and we just celebrate.
Perhaps I can perform? Would they let a visitor perform if I am also a warrior poet?
Let's see how much you pull your weight during the week.
That is fair.
We are people of action, not of word. If it doesn't matter if you're not a follower, as long as you try to help.
That's too bad. All Gregor's got his words. Whole thing. This is whole thing.
And then over here, and he walks you around and shows you just generic things, really. Like he shows you where the accommodation is, where the medical area is, where they grow their food, because they mostly grow food here and hunt. They fish a lot. There's sometimes hunting parties that travel across the strait to get larger animals, but they mostly live on a fish and vegetarian diet. But they have specific. He picks up a very large pumpkin, like a brown pumpkin, and he lifts it up and he goes, "This is what we eat this mostly." And he breaks a part off, and as he breaks it off, it's it pulls away cooked chicken, strands of
jackfruit.
kind of like a jackfruit, yeah. He pulls it apart, and he's this is where, and he hands it to whoever's closest, and then pulls it from another part, and then hands the part out. This is how we get most of our energy and such. And you try some. It tastes. It's actually very tasteless. It's a lot like tofu in terms of it doesn't really taste like anything, but it has the exact consistency of chicken.
Not bad.
Lamb chicken.
This isn't bad. A little bit of spice.
Yeah, you flavor it with stuff like this, and he goes up to the side and picks it, he puts his hand into a sack, because you're inside the food, the market area, but they don't really have economy here. It's mostly just you take what you want. And he picks up
How
this
does that work?
He picks up he puts like a two-hand, like a cup worth of this like dark purple spice. And he's like, you put this on it if you would, you know, like, dip it in. And you bite it.
Double dipping.
Yeah, no, it tastes like spiced chicken now. Like it tastes sort of
Yum.
a little bit tangy, like a little bit fruity. More so than it did before, funnily enough.
Ooh. You're onto something here.
It's pretty good.
These are the only two
Yeah.
things that grow here, so
Oh,
Convenient.
it's either too hot or too cold. And as he gestures beyond the wall, so it's kind of hard to grow things. And he like just shows you around the rest of the place and shows you people like picking up weapons and such. The only thing that they do actually actively sell is weapons, and they have like little stalls set up where they buy weapons from each other, and they have like little cars that they set up, and they actually take weapons to other places to sell them. And then after you've done like a full round of the city, which doesn't take very long, it's not a particularly big place, you arrive at the same point again, and and that is it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I love talking
Thank you for
about
the tour.
my city and my people.
So you know everyone here.
I know most people here. I believe there has been a few children born whilst I was away.
Oh, you should go say hi.
I will in time.
The babies.
But
Hi,
apart apart from the babies that I have not met, yes, I know everyone here.
How habitable is the cold out there?
I'm sure people could. It wouldn't be a very comfortable place to be.
But if you really tried, you could.
If you really tried, you could live in the mountains. Yes, a lot of like I've heard stories of bird folk, creating perches or nests within the mountains. I don't particularly know, but I know they live there. And there's also like yetis and such. I don't imagine why Goliath couldn't live up there. They're resistant to cold.
Interesting.
As you yawn.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting.
Is that all?
Well,
I guess for now. Yeah.
I think so.
When is the thing turning out?
As it turns to night.
Okay.
Do you want us to help with anything for preparations and such?
Yes, we can.
If you talk to V, she'll tell you what you need to do. When he points at Thal, did you want to go do that thing?
Of course, I might as well rip off the band-aid.
Right. And then he just like gestures for you to follow and starts walking off in our direction.
I'll leave the rest. See you soon.
And as you split up and you guys go your different ways, we're going to end the session there for this week.
Right.
Splitting up again.
Split the party!
Hey, no one's gonna kill us this time. No one's gonna kill us.
What do you think?
That's what you think,
Split.
Dave.
Split up party.
Yeah, I might die. I'm out here representing a fully different god. It's
Yeah, you're a dumbass. You're like, okay, let's go.
have trash with me.
Yeah, he's gonna kill you.
He's been waiting to kill
He's
you.
gonna kill you.
Surely not, right?
Surely so.
He's a good man.
No, I don't think you know that.
Traz is nice. I like Traz.
I prefer
Yeah?
the dwarf that hit me. He's funny. Or Hal.
Don't like V.
Don't like V.
No.
Why not? What's wrong with V?
She shouted at me.
She shouted at you? Oh no.
Stop it.
Okay. Well, it was a fun session, guys. I'm always
was
very
fun.
excited to play this
It
with
was.
you. And we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
I know, I'm sorry.